every headline getting peeled, every rumor getting grilled. Hip-hop industry drama, every deal. If it's making noise, then you know I'm in the field. Smoke News TV. I sit back and wait on it, cause the truth always rises when the smoke starts clearing. Smoke News TV. We back in the building, breaking down the latest. Every story got layers, everybody got opinions. I'ma do the homework first, looking past the captions, digging deeper than the surface. Cause every viral headline don't determine what the truth is. Beef, contracts, albums, interviews. Who's making power moves, who's just chasing views. Some call it gossip, I call it research. Connecting every dot before I give my first words. If it's solid, I'ma say it. If it's weak, I'ma call it. If I catch somebody moving funny, that's nasty work. Close Smoke News TV. We back in the bill. Smoke News TV. We back in the. No bias over here. I just call what I see. Whether legends or the rookies, everybody gets reviewed. Culture over clout, that's the code I live by. Every episode, another conversation amplified. So if you're rocking with the movement, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and hype your boy up. Every time the smoke rises, you already know where to pull up. Smoke News TV. We back in the building. This is Smoke News TV. We back in the building. Let's get to it. Smoke News TV, where the truth gets revealed. Every headline getting peeled, every rumor getting grilled. Hip-hop industry drama, every deal. If it's making noise, then you know I'm in the field. Smoke News TV. I sit back and wait on it, cause the truth always rises when the smoke starts clearing. Smoke News TV. We back in the building, breaking down the latest. Every story got layers, everybody got opinions. I'ma do the homework first, looking past the captions, digging deeper than the surface. Cause every viral headline don't determine what the truth is. Beef, contracts, albums, interviews. Who's making power moves, who's just chasing views. Some call it gossip, I call it research. Connecting every dot before I give my first words. If it's solid, I'ma say it. If it's weak, I'ma call it. If I catch somebody moving funny, that's nasty work. Close Smoke News TV. We back in the bill. Smoke News TV. We back in the. No bias over here. I just call what I see. Whether legends or the rookies, everybody gets reviewed. Culture over clout, that's the code I live by. Every episode, another conversation amplified. So if you're rocking with the movement, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and hype your boy up. Every time the smoke rises, you already know where to pull up. Smoke News TV. We back in the building.
We back, man. Yeah, I thought I wasn't coming back talking about this. Oh, nah, we back. Shout out to everybody that's jumping here in the morning. Let me get my voice right. Let me get my wake and bake. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Smash the like. It ain't going to cost. It ain't going to hurt you. It ain't going to do none of that. It's absolutely free. Smash that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel if you have it. I don't know what you're waiting on. Share the video, too, on all platforms. And also, make sure y'all keep that notification bell on so y'all know when I'm going live. You want to support the channel? We got the membership. You can grab your membership, Team Smoke. You can also support the channel by the super chat, or you can donate by the channel on Cash App. But, you know, we're here in the morning time. Hope everybody got their morning going on. Good morning to everybody. I ain't really get a nice, nice review over the interview that they gave us yesterday. You know, the part one of it. I think Tatum gonna drop the other part probably today later on. So I said, why not talk about this right now? Let's go through the first interview they did, actually, the one they dropped yesterday. Because, we actually review it through the phone. So, it was kind of different holding a phone like this for 37 minutes. You know what I mean? Then we can actually review it now through our little laptops, MacBook, computers, whatever the hell you got. Yeah, good morning, Chelsea. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sugar Mama. What's going on? What up, Javon? Who that, Javonna? What's up? What up, Vanna? Von, what up? Happy blessed. You already know. Let's get this cop right out the way, man. Because I know it's early. I know on the West Coast, they probably just getting up, wiping the coals off their eyes. They're like, damn, this nigga up early, smoke, he wilding. Nah, man, go get that coffee. Go get that wake and bake. Go get that sunny side up, them eggs, them home fries, turkey bacon, sausage, whatever you eat out there. Yeah, go get white. Throw a little toast to the side, a little wheat toast with a white toast, whatever. Yeah, I mean, do all that. It's morning time, baby. Come on, man. Morning time is the best time, man. You know, you wake up, your eyes are open, your legs are working. Got to be blessed for that. Not too many people can see what's going on. Not too many people can walk. Oh, not too many people can hear also, that part. So every time you wake up, just make sure you put a smile on your face and you're blessed. It might not be the best situation that you actually live in, but every day is always a new opportunity. That part. That's something I learned. You can change it. You can change it out. You can change your situation every day. Every day is a new opportunity, man. It's all about the grind, the hustle, and the dedication. That's all that is, to be honest. Either you're working or whatever you're doing. I mean, as long as you ain't out there clock booming niggas and you spinning the block and doing all that. I mean, nah, we don't condone that. But if you hustling by any means necessary in a good way, do what you do, man. That shit could change overnight. That shit could change in a few months. That shit could change in a year. That shit could change all the time. I mean, you got to keep that good energy, man. Let's get this copyright out the way, man. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it about description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here, absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak over here is absolutely for educational, entertainment purpose. The clips and the videos I play also owned by the original creators. Oh yeah, you know we gotta review this. Yeah, we definitely gotta review this, man. I ain't like the phone review. Nah, I say nah. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna review this whole shit because I ain't see the body language. You see, when I ended the live last night, I actually went to go check the interview out. Pardon me. Allergies killing me, man. I swear, man. It's just goddamn weather. But I got allergy problems too, just for y'all people know. So, but anyway, I went to go review the interview yesterday. So when I'm looking at the interview, I'm like, nah, bro, body language is funny. They all staring at each other like this, making sure they be on the right page. You know, from the left all the way to the lawyer. Pause. From the kid that was over here, from the kid that was sitting about next to Tatum, all the way to the lawyer, they was all staring at each other every time they talk like this to make sure they're on the right page. It just doesn't make no sense, man. The whole shit doesn't make no sense. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It just doesn't. And then you got a lawyer up there. Yeah, we going after y'all for defamation and this and that. I'm like, what defamation you coming after? Now, certain platforms are probably taking it way too far. I agree with that. See, I never took it to that level. I never pointed fingers straight to them. I just said no. If they left, obviously something else happened to Nolan that they probably know about, or they know the individuals, allegedly. And everything I say on this video is alleged. That's what's my argument about. If y'all left at 4:30, and Nolan stood behind, obviously somebody else did something to him. So I'm thinking, okay, y'all young, y'all 18, everybody know everybody on the island. There's hundreds of people out there, school, high school, middle school. Y'all all know each other, or y'all know of each other. Pardon me. Y'all know of each other. That's what's my argument about. So my three options was y'all either know something, y'all seen something, or y'all know of something, or hold on, I'm gonna throw a fourth one, or y'all protected somebody, meaning the cover up. I never pointed fingers. Oh yeah, you know the boys put him in a headlock. They drowned him. I never said no shit like that. Never. You could go back to the first live all the way to the one I'm doing now. I always say they might know something or they know of something. Because how the hell y'all don't know everybody on the island, but then again, y'all do. How the hell y'all said one at first y'all don't know Katie, but then y'all spin around the block and do an interview and say, oh yeah, you know, one of my friends was texting Katie that day. They're trying to figure out what happened. So obviously y'all know Katie. So there was a lot of lies. There was a lot of spinning. There was a lot of spinning narrative. So that's the reason why we're looking at y'all crazy. But for y'all to go get a lawyer, it's bugged out to me. Yeah, the interview was a bunch of BS in the beginning, but hopefully the second interview they're going to get to the 911 call, which they're trying to deny. I want to hear what they got to say about the voices in the background doing the 911 call. Who y'all gonna blame? Us on that? No, y'all go call and blame Cajun United on Seals. They the one that released it. We didn't release the goddamn 911 call. They did. And what we hear in the background? Voices. We hear fart. What the hell? We hear all types of names in the back. We hear a female in the back. Come on, make it make sense. So if y'all want to sue anybody, obviously y'all got to sue them. They're the one that dropped the 911 call, not nobody else but United Cajun Seal. Nah, absolutely. I'm not holding back on nothing on my opinion. Definitely not. Don't get it twisted. I'm definitely not doing that. But one thing I just don't agree on how they carrying this. They making it seem like now they're the victim. Now they making it seem like, oh, we need help. Now they making it seem like, oh, we can't go anywhere because people looking at us crazy. No, that's not that. That should have never did them interviews in the first place, to be honest. Why did y'all even do the interviews? What y'all thought? People was gonna get y'all a pat in the back? No. We wasn't gonna give you a pat. Oh yeah, y'all did the right thing over there, buddy. Did the right thing over there, buddy. No, he wasn't doing that because number one, you showed no sympathy, no emotion, no tears, no feelings, nothing. With the two kids that did the interview, Little Trey and Warren, y'all showed no type of tears or nothing. They just buried the kid about a week after y'all did the funeral, a week before y'all did the funeral. And y'all had no tears? Nah, bro. I don't even care if that shit happened by accident. Not for nothing. Show some type of emotion. If it happened by accident, why y'all was moving the way y'all was moving? Like, come on. It happened by accident. Hello. If something happened by accident, I'm not gonna be moving around the way I'm moving around, the way these kids was moving. Being all nonchalant and chilling, acting like they're not panicking. The pops come to the house on I think who was the kid in the middle? Evan, whatever. Oh yeah, I told the pops, man, me and your son, we like brothers, this and that. But nigga, pardon my language. Let me take that back. But buddy, why you not on panic mode like I am? Me and the rest of the family over here is on panic mode. We haven't heard from Nolan almost day and there 8, 10 hours. The whole day. And y'all over here at the house chilling, watching a movie in the dark? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Y'all forgot Javon Mom said when she got there, they was chilling watching movies in the dark while their friend is missing. What type of shit is that? If my friend missing, man, we all getting the hell out that house. I don't care what time it is. We're going to go try to find what's going on. We're going to contact everybody. We're going to contact people that we know that was on the island. We're going to contact that goddamn girl, Katie, whoever she is, if she exists. We're going to contact everybody. There ain't no time to be sitting in the dark watching a goddamn movie while our best friend is out there missing and his parents are coming to our house looking at us like we crazy. Make it make sense. Now we're going to talk hood talk. Now we're going to talk the hood talk. Why am I so chilling in the dark watching a movie while my friend parents are coming to my house and we over here chilling watching a movie in the dark on the 4th of July like Nolan is in the dark with us? Nolan is missing. Why are we so chill mode? No, I can't be on the chill mode. Parents coming to the house, we all running out that house. We're going to go find out what's going on. As good friends. As good friends. There's no time to chill in the dark and watch a movie. And y'all didn't deny that either. Because Javon's mother said when she came to the door with the rest of Nolan other friends, she bone rushed it. Remember when Warren said she opened the door and walked right in and said, where the phone at? Javon mom said they was in the dark and they was chilling, watching a movie, and it was multiple of them. It wasn't just one, two, or three. It was a whole bunch of them. It was a group of them. Let me remind y'all, watching a movie during the dark. This is your friend. This is your buddy. Well, let me take the buddy thing out. This is your friend. This is your brother, Nolan Wells, missing on an island. Last time you heard from him, last time you seen him was 3 o'clock. His parents get to your house by 11, after 11 something. Parents, friends trying to look for the phone, and y'all chilling watching a movie in the dark? What type of what type of concern, what type of heart, what type of friend is that? If you're gonna be doing that type of shit, I don't need them type of friends. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You ain't out there looking for me and trying to. I came out here with y'all. Y'all should be the first one up. Y'all should be the first one out of the house trying to go find me. I came out there with y'all. I didn't come out there with my other homies on the other side of the town. I came to the island with y'all. Why are y'all so chilling in the dark watching movies? Make it make sense. But y'all want to play the victim all of a sudden? We ain't going for that. Because y'all got to look out. Okay, then somebody said they was chilling because they was nervous. That's a fact, Breeze. That's a fact. But to be that type of nervous, that's bugged out to me, man. I came out there with y'all and y'all back home chilling, acting like nothing ever happened. And I got my parents and her friends out here bugging out, looking for me. Nah, hell no. Y'all did something to me, or y'all know somebody that did something to me, either by accident or whatever other way. Foul play, whatever you want to call it. The first thing I said, and when I started covering this, I said something might have happened by accident. Something might have happened by accident. And then when the autopsy came out, with the independent one, when they had the marking back of the neck, what was the first thing I said, gang? I said, the first thing I said in my video, something probably happened by accident. They got in an argument. They probably got in a friends fight. Let's not say and act like friends don't fight, especially at that type of age. Sometimes we get a little loopy. We might show a little fade, or we might wrestle, get on the ground, whatever. One might take that shit overboard and choke me out. That's why I said that shit might have happened by accident. The other one probably got so angry, allegedly, and everything I'm saying is alleged until we get the proven facts. I'm thinking is he got choked out by accident. By the time he let that kid go, that kid couldn't breathe no more. And I don't know who it is, who it was, but the way y'all moving, obviously y'all know that individual. Because there's no way, bro. If that boy drowned, that boy fell in the water, that boy did anything, y'all would absolutely came up front and explained every little details, every little move, every little moment when y'all seen Nolan Wells. Y'all was moving funny because y'all was nervous. But for what? Speak the truth. Tell us the truth. Maybe we could have a better understanding. That part. But the way y'all moving like a little bit, like some little YNs and shit. Now we got to question y'all movement. But y'all want to feel like, oh, yo, we getting threats. We going to the store. People in Walmart are questioning me. This and that. And no. What the hell you thought was going to happen? It was going to be a parade? Can't make this shit up. All right, man. How many likes we got in the building? Because I told y'all I was coming back this morning. Pause. I told y'all. I said, oh, no, we're going to review this. How many likes we got, man? Let's get them likes up, gang, because we just getting started. I agree. So we are still treating like unjust. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. Cause how you gonna deny what we heard in the background of the call, bro? We heard of voices in the background. Let's get them likes up, gang. Let's get 100 likes. Come on now. We got 55 likes. Let's get 100 likes. Let's match the count at least. Let's get 100 likes right quick. I gotta grab me a water. Let's get them likes up. Come on. There you go. Come on. Let's get 100 likes so we can continue. Let's get 100 likes. Come on, gang. We go through this every time. Oh, I gotta say it in about 10 minutes. I gotta try to convince the tight knit like community. I mean, you know how like the buddies like to say, yo, we got tight knit community down here in Ocean Springs, So now I gotta talk to the tight knit like community. Smash the like button, man. Come on, man. To all y'all tight knit like communities, smash the like button. Stop looking at the shit like this. Man, it's too early for that shit, man. Come on, man. Smash that like, man. Smash that like. Come on, let's get them likes up. Let's get 29 more likes. Smash that count. $2 Tuesday out here, man. Everybody support the channel. Cash App, Super Chat, get your membership, support the channel, man. We doing dope things over here, man. There you go, man. Continue smashing that like button. Let's get to a clip or two before we get to the interview. Let's get to Secret Santa. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, man. Hype your boy up. Make sure y'all share the video too. Smash the like button.
Spadum Tatum just did this sequel interview with now 4 boys on it instead. And I don't know if this makes things much better.
Oh, this is a bunch of white guys that killed a black guy.
Nobody said you guys did anything. We're just saying that you lawyered up the day after all of this and you deleted all your social media accounts. That just seems sus.
I also want to say, I think it's so criminal that they took something so anti-racist and flipped it into something super racist.
No, we did not flip this into a racist thing. It's the way your entire town has handled this and treated the mother and the way the system has treated this, which makes it a racist thing.
Why would we call CETO if we have a dead body on the boat? Why would we call the Coast Guard?
Why would you cancel CETO and the Coast Guard is the real question.
That clip of all of us on the boat, you know, as it's rolling, not rolling, but right there sitting in the water. Wyatt's on the phone with...
You see how he slipped up and said why it was rolling? I can't wait till we get to this interview. That's why I said smash the like button. I'm just giving y'all little clips because we're going to get to the full interview. Part 1. Smash the like button. Let's get 100 likes, man. And shout out to Chris, man. Hold up before we continue. Shout out to Chris for the $4.99 super chase. I don't think them so-called friends was watching a movie. I think they was getting their story together. That's a fact. I think they just had a TV on and shit, acting like they was watching a movie. That part, Chris. I get what you're saying, champ. I get exactly what you're saying. They wasn't watching the movie, allegedly. They probably had the TV on dark, probably acting like, yo, let's just say act like we, you know what I mean? We doing something. But no reality, allegedly, like I said, we saying it's alleged. We trying to find out the truth. We ain't pointing fingers at nobody. But somebody knows something. I'm gonna keep it that way. Somebody knows something. Plain and simple. Plain and simple, man. Like, for real. Let's cut this shit out, man. Shout out to Griffin for the $2 super chat. Just lit minds, man, and the coffee. Love your channel. I appreciate that. You already know. Get that coffee. Get that wake and bake. Get your water. Know what I mean? Let's get this show started in the morning. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Griffin, man, like with that wake and bake and that coffee. Oh, yeah, you know, we definitely are. Let's continue, though, man. Come on, let's get 15 more likes, gang. Let's get 15 more likes. He said that come from Javon mom. I think she lying. You think she lying, Rock? Rock, you think she lying? The only reason I don't think she lying because none of the boys never denied it. Remember when Warren did the interview, Rock? I might got to refresh your mind on bro. Hold up, bro. Let me refresh your mind. Remember when Warren did the interview? And he said Javon mom walked right in with the boys and shit. I guess Javon and the cousins and all of them, they walked right in. They never denied that she lying about they were sitting in the dark watching a movie. I don't know. Somebody refresh my mind. Me and Rock might be bugged out. I don't know. But I could have sworn I never heard them deny that shit. Saying that, yo, Javon mother lying. We wasn't sitting in the dark. We wasn't watching no movie. They never denied that shit. Never. Warren didn't deny that shit at all. Shout out to Rock, man, for the $2 on Cash App, man. Rock, you always show love somehow, some way, man. Shout out to my boy Rock, the mod, man, moderator Rock, for that $2 Cash App. Anything to help, you know the vibes. His mom knows the truth. They told her for sure. That's a fact. That's a fact. Took them 15 minutes to get the phone. Come on, they was in there doing something, playing around. Come on, let's get 9 more likes, gang. Let's get 100 likes, man, before we continue. Good morning, Clarity. You already know what's going on. Let's continue with this though. Smash that like while y'all coming in the building. Share the video too.
Why would we call CETO if we have a dead body on the boat? Why would we call the Coast Guard?
Why would you cancel CETO and the Coast Guard is the real question.
That clip of all of us on the boat, you know, as it's rolling, not rolling, but right there sitting in the water. Why it's on the phone with CETO?
We're still waiting on the metadata. Trent out loud asked TMZ. We're trying to confirm Officer Race Batum Tatum. If that is the actual video of you guys getting towed, provide the metadata.
If you just murdered your best friend on an island, the dumbest thing you could do would be to call the Coast Guard.
But you canceled the Coast Guard, right? It's like saying, I called 911 to save my friend, but then I canceled 911 to save my friend.
These are all American young men, incredible young men.
Who is the Uncle Rico guy, and what does incredible American young men have to do with anything?
And they did a lot more than just that. I won't go through all of it now, but they did a lot of heroic things after the fact, and they did the best they could.
By heroic things, you mean keeping the cell phone, the keys, and deleting all social media accounts and lawyering up?
And they tried for their dear friend. All of their actions are the actions of innocent men, not guilty men.
And out of all of this, I don't hear any of you saying, I hate how Nolan's mom has been treated. You only talk about how you guys have been treated. Also, look at all their body language. It is so off to me. Do you see how they're all staring at whoever's talking like, don't mess it up, don't mess it up, don't mess it up? None of it is making sense. You guys are just making this seem more sus. If it was accidental, what happened to Nolan? That's all we want to know. We're just accusing you of being shitty friends.
And that's all we're saying. Because we leave it to the grand jury. Not for nothing, man. If we leave it to the jury, I mean, listen, man. To keep it real with y'all, man, they taking almost 2 months for this shit. It's almost about to be the end of the week this week. We still ain't getting no breaking news over there in Mississippi as far as the autopsy or anything else. We be getting interviews for them trying to defend themselves, defend their narrative. That's it. Let's get to the full interview, though, man. Smash that content, man. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, share the video. Let's get 6 more likes, man, until we get to this interview, because I got to review this shit. I appreciate that, Glenn. So I'm finna see, look, just small time for minutes. If I fought in my house, by the time I got to work, everyone knew. If they're being threatened, it's because the town is talking. That's a fact, SoCal. When you live in a small town like that, everybody know each other. Hold up, SoCal. Let's put this on. Let's add this too. They down there in Mississippi. That's football heaven down there. They love some football in all them high schools, elementaries, all that shit. So in them little small towns, they all know each other, man. So the whole town is talking. What y'all thought? Y'all gonna walk in Walmart, get y'all little snacks and think nobody ain't gonna look at y'all and question y'all? Nope. That's not gonna happen. It's just not. And it ain't just the black community probably looking at y'all. I'm pretty much sure there's y'all people too looking at y'all that's not racist or that actually want to know the truth about what happened to Nolan Wells. Now, I'm not bringing a racist thing here, but not for nothing. We're not just going to say, oh, the black community is looking at me wrong at Walmart. We can't even hang out. No, because I'm pretty much sure it's your own people too. There's some good people out there in all cultures. And there's some good people out there that actually want to know the truth on what happened to this young man. That part. So when you said people, I'm pretty much sure there's a lot of people looking at y'all crazy down there. Not just one side. Let's get that clear. And I know for a fact ain't just one side looking at y'all crazy. It might be a low percentage on y'all side, but that's a good enough percentage for them people to look at y'all like y'all crazy also. Come on, man. Let's cut it out here, bro. Like, yeah, come on, man. Them folks know what's going on. Them folks know. They looking at them like they crazy. He said, I heard. Shout out to Griffin again for the $5 on Super Chat. He said, I heard the toilet. Oh, yeah, I don't go. All right, I'm gonna read it. I don't really be believing on people, but he said on Willie D Live clowning last night. If I believe I'm innocent, I'm not about to keep explaining JMO where is wired and fart. That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to you for that on $5 on super chat. Y'all appreciate that, chat. They got their story straight. Let's get to the interview, man. Cause I want to review this. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, hype your boy up.
We have Ed Pausick, Warren, Jax, and then we have Morgan here. And so I talked to Warren last time I was here. We had a really deep conversation, and I'm glad that we were able to get other perspectives now that we have Ed here. Ed is a defamation attorney. And I want to start with you, Ed. You know, why did you?
It bugs me out that they went to go hire a defamation attorney. Instead of trying to find out the truth and being on the right, making the right decisions in the beginning, and not doing the interviews and y'all body language is all funny. It's kind of funny how y'all just quit to go get a like I said, they're making it about them now. They're switching the whole narrative for a month and making it seem like it's all about them all of a sudden. Now they want sympathy. They want everybody to feel sorry for them. This shit crazy to me, bro. This is crazy. Hey, but it is what it is, right? Let's continue. Let's review this.
To work with the boys. What is your plans? What do you expect to get out of working with them? What's your expectations when it comes to defamation?
Well, I think an injustice in one place is an
Shout out to Clarity for the $10 super chat. Shout out to Clarity for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that.
injustice everywhere. I hate lying. I care about the truth, but most of all, it's the actual people who are involved here. So first of all, I just want to say Tyler Cox really welcomed me here. My co-counsel, he's an incredible human being and he's an incredible attorney. And then after that, I had an opportunity to meet these incredible young men. And I just got to say, these guys are unbelievable. Warren, Jackson, Morgan, they're just beautiful people. They're really decent human beings. They're just great people. And, you know, that's why I'm here, because I want to help great people. And this is a very sad situation, but it's also a very human situation. And it's a tragedy.
So you guys have, you know, obviously before this happened, I would assume you're living a regular life, young guys being in college, you know, having a typical experience. Then you lose your friend, Nolan. And after that, what has life been like for you guys?
Shout out to E for the $5 super chat, man. Shout out to E for the $5 super chat. He said, one admitted they was drinking. They're minors. If that toxicology report shows that he was whoever on that boat is responsible, that's a fact. And we still waiting on them. Can we get the results that these kids have some type of drugs and all this on them? Can we get the results that Nolan has some type of whatever y'all want to say? Because remember Tatum said, yeah, I heard that Nolan was kind of high off of something. Remember when Tatum said that? So can we get the report to see if that's true? And not to mention, remember also Tatum mentioned that he said that there was somebody on an island actually supplying people, asking them, do they want this, they want that, allegedly. So we need them reports. We got to find out was Nolan high? If he did drown, was he intoxicated when he went in the water? It's a lot of questions, man. Let's continue, though. It's a lot of questions. Shout out to E, though, man. Appreciate that, champ.
Like,
Have, you know, obviously before this happened, I would assume you're living a regular life, young guys being in college, you know, having a typical experience. Then you lose your friend, Nolan. And after that, what has life been like for you guys?
I think like ever since it happened, my life just like hit like a hole, like it just stopped. And I mean, we just got to live day by day from now on. I could say definitely a whole flip upside down for our lives. It's like even going out, you know, we're always paranoid somebody's gonna see us, get spotted, try to beat us up potentially, or even worse. We're really just trying to stay low key and not go out as much or anything like that. Yeah.
It's been hard because my friends and I are people. I mean, we like to be out and hang out outside of our friend group, and not being able to like go certain places or, walk around in public because our head's always on a swivel. It's really affected all of us. I mean, especially in like my family's standpoint, my safety comes first. My friends and family safety come first too, and it's been really hard because I'm worried about like my family as well with me, and it's hard, but we're just going day by day and just trying to get through every day.
Can you give me some examples of what has happened? Have you guys had things happen online, threats online? Have you guys have any examples of people accosting you or anything like that?
Oh yeah, we have had countless death threats online. Been spotted. I'll let you elaborate more on that. Being spotted.
I mean, people have obviously just pointed us out. I mean, as a group and even on a one-on-one setting, I think it's really just like awkward because I don't want to talk about this, and I know my friends don't want to talk about this any more than we need to. We're still mourning one of our best friends' death, and it's hard to speak about it when, like sometimes we just need some alone time, or sometimes we just need to, lay back and not be around all this. And I mean, I've been called out in public, and I haven't been in public that much. I know my friends have had encounters in public. The threats have been insane from, my stepmom and my dad, my mom, just everyone included, like even my brothers and my sisters. And it's just hard. I mean, it's unbelievable where like this has been taken to and the level where this is at.
When you say you've been called out in public, can you give me an example of like, what do you mean? People are threatening you with weapons? People are, not allowing you, denying you service? Because I heard that Trayston, he went to a corner store and they told him his money is not good there. They wouldn't even let him buy Gatorade.
Yeah.
Are you experiencing things like that or something totally different?
Right. I wouldn't say like that. I think I haven't been denied, anything, but like Trayston, it's hard to hear from a good friend of mine that he's getting denied a Gatorade and a Red Bull before work and having to, like he calls me, he's like, dude, you won't believe what just happened. He got called out at Walmart. Someone called him out at Walmart and was like asking him all these questions and trying to press him about it. And it's crazy to me. Like, we live in a very tight-knit community, and for people to, push back and say these things when they know what Ocean Springs is like, it's really hard. And I mean, I haven't had many personal encounters, but I know being around the guys and stuff like that, they have, so.
And Ed, as an attorney that's representing these boys, I mean, what does that make you feel like? Do you feel like you got a good case here, or what's your perspective in that? Because people are online, and obviously they know who you are. Obviously they know you represented Donald Trump in some pretty high-profile cases, and so now that you've joined, or at least now you work for the young men here. You hear them say things like they've been accosted, they've been, threatened online. Does that make your case a greater case, or how do you work within what's happening to these young men?
Well, unfortunately, I wish there was no case. I wish this hadn't happened. But unfortunately, because these things did happen, there is a case, and now there's multiple cases. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're out there and you lied about these guys, you lied about my guys, you lied about Tyler's guys here, if you lied about Morgan, if you lied about Jax, if you lied about Warren, we're going to get you. And you're going to be hauled into court, you're going to be held accountable, and it's going to be very painful. And what I would say to the people who have done that is, now's your chance. If you want to apologize and retract before you find yourself in court, you should probably do that now. Because if you don't do that, once you're in court, now you just can't leave. You won't be able to get out of it. And we're not going to name names because there's some other folks who are doing that, and we want to be better than that. And I want to emphasize this, right? We're not here to guess. We're not here to speculate. We're only going to deal in facts, right? And here's the most important thing, right? We don't know how Nolan Wells died. No one here is saying we know. But what we do know is Morgan, Jax, and Warren had nothing whatsoever to do with Nolan Wells' death. And that's what's important. And unfortunately, because there are people who want to divide a town and come in from the outside and tell people what to think and pit neighbor against neighbor, it compounds the tragedy. It magnifies the tragedy. And I just want to say this. Here's why it's an even bigger tragedy. Because my friends here, Morgan, Jax, and Warren, these guys are not just the finest that Ocean Springs has to offer, the finest that Mississippi has to offer. These are the finest young men that America has to offer. You know, really great people. And Tyler actually taught me good Ocean Springs people. That was one of the first things I heard when I got here. So I'll just say that. They're good Ocean Springs people.
Sorry to interrupt. I know you're enjoying this incredible interview. Make sure you hit the like. Nothing to do with it. Nothing to do. Join. Just met these young men more recently. And are you confident that these young men had nothing to do with it?
Confidence not a strong enough word. In fact, beyond a reasonable doubt is not strong enough. There's a 0% chance that they did anything wrong. So this is not 90%. It's not 99%. It's not 99.9999. There's no decimals. There's no anything. It's 100%. 100.000%. Nothing. They did nothing wrong. And that's the problem for our opponents here, who have ruined their lives, dragged them through the mud, and attacked them. You don't get to lie. We have a First Amendment. We love our First Amendment. But you don't get to lie and hurt people. You want to lie and it doesn't hurt people? Fine. You lie and you hurt people, that's why we have defamation. And that's what this is about. So I just want to emphasize this in the strongest possible terms. Zero wrongdoing. Completely innocent. Totally innocent. And categorically innocent.
And you guys have had experiences with either people threatening you online. I know that, Warren, we talked about this before. And we talked a little, or at least spoke a little bit about when you go out, you guys are getting accosted by people. Can you give us an example of, or at least tell the audience an example of an incident where you guys may have been accosted? Or what does that look like when you go out? People threaten you with weapons? Or people trying to physically harm you? Or people having to be restrained? What kind of engagement is happening when you guys go out?
We went to a restaurant, a couple of buddies of mine, and when we were, I wouldn't say threatening with weapons or anything, but I felt, and I know my friends felt, threat for our lives. I mean, I don't think there was like a fear factor, but at the same time, like it's awkward in public, like I stated, like when we have to talk about these things. But we went to a restaurant and someone came up to me and was like, "Is this you?" And I was kind of like shaken up about it. Well, at first she asked like my name and like all these questions, and I was like, okay, whatever, she's just coming up to talk. Well, then she came up to me again and showed me our first interview and was like, "Are you sure this isn't you?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, that's me, like obviously." And she kind of just, I looked at my buddy and I was like, "Yeah, we're leaving, like close everything out, like we're going." And I left, and there was an altercation after I left with some of my buddies that weren't involved in this at all. And they told my friends that they were going to kill them and they wanted to fight and all this like crazy stuff. I mean, I wasn't there, but my friends told me this, that what the people were saying to them was like totally just crazy. Like, I mean, there was people like that were, outside of this telling us like, "Hey, you need to leave before something happens because I know what could go down right now. And like, I know that these people are crazy." So, I mean, we all felt, we were kind of shaken up about that. It was weird because it was our first encounter as a group. And I think it's also like just crazy that people will like look at you in the eye and tell you they'll kill you because they believe you killed your best friend and you have nothing to do with it.
And Morgan and Jax, were you guys there?
Yes, we were there.
I was there.
I didn't hear the part where they said they were gonna kill him and stuff, but I did hear whenever she came up to him originally, she was like, "Hey, you have like TikTok or anything like that? Your face looks really familiar." And he was like, "No, I don't have TikTok or anything like that." And she was like, "Oh, okay." and then walked off, and then came back with, like you said, the first interview, on her phone and showing him. She's like, "So this isn't you. Either you have a doppelganger or this is you." And he was like, "Well, yeah, that's me." And then we got the check and we bounced, and we were waiting outside for everybody else to get out of there. And while we're waiting outside is whenever some of our other buddies that aren't even on social media that we were just there with was getting told that other people were going to kill them and all that kind of stuff.
So how did that make you guys feel when did you think they were serious? Did you think it was just people trying to make a name for themselves by confronting you in front of others? Like, what was your take on that, Morgan?
I think it was just like, I was in the general area of where one of our buddies was, where this altercation happened. And I actually got into a conversation with a fellow next to me that wasn't even involved. And he told me straight up, he was like, if I was y'all right now, I would leave before y'all get hurt. Y'all need to leave right now. I'm just watching out for y'all and making sure y'all are safe. And I mean, I wouldn't say that those people would have physically done something in that moment, but I think they were playing almost like a mental game, like just to get into your head and just almost like make yourself like just think these things that obviously are not true.
If you can go back to the very beginning of this, how do you think this should have played out? Because I always question in my mind that when I go back, I look at what happened, I look at the initial stories with Nolan, and you guys knew him, right? I didn't know him. I know none of you guys. I just had a chance to meet you guys more recently. But how do you think this should have gone? If you could control the environment, Nolan is found deceased. How do you guys think that this should have been put out to the world?
So first off, I wish that none of this would ever happen. I wish Nolan could still be here with us today.
You see, I let it rock for like 10 minutes for y'all. I ain't stopped nothing. What y'all think, man? What y'all think? Crazy, right? Number one, you can see Warren's body looking all like this. He looking all. Number two, they all looking at each other like, yo, stick to the script, stick to the script. They making sure that everybody stick to the script. Number three, now all of a sudden, y'all feel threatened. Y'all scared. Oh, my God, I can't go here. People looking at me. Oh, my God, people are approaching me. People are doing this. What the hell y'all thought that was going to happen when y'all was going to go to public in y'all town, anywhere? Y'all thought people just going to salute y'all? Well, maybe certain other people like, yeah, y'all be all right, buddy. Y'all going to get over that. Y'all be all right. Okay, no problem. But at the end of the day, what you think the other damn near 85% of the people is going to look, and what you thought was going to happen? I'm being honest. What y'all thought was going to happen? Y'all really thought y'all was just going to walk around kumbaya and celebrating, continuing life? No. No. People take pictures and videos every day, everywhere they go. I don't care if you're in your car. No pictures or video of Nolan phone. Okay. Where's y'all photos and videos to prove y'all point? Where's y'all pictures and videos to prove that we innocent? Where's y'all other pictures and videos of Nolan doing a time lapse of the pictures that y'all took? Because when y'all take pictures, they show a month, a date, and a time. So give us something so we can get off y'all neck. Everybody's over here looking at y'all, our foot on y'all neck. Pause. Give us something to prove that y'all innocent. Instead of whining, pouting, oh, we can't go nowhere. No. What the hell you thought was going to happen, though, kid? What y'all thought was going to happen? This is a tragic story that went worldwide. And now we get to the point which I'm going to actually blame Mama Love. Oh, that's why I stopped it right here, because this is the point I want to get to right here. Y'all gonna be, oh, yeah, they got out of pocket when, his mom put the picture out and, this and no. She didn't say nothing bad about y'all. Nothing. She didn't say nothing bad about y'all. Shout out to Rock for that another $2 on Cash App, man. Shout out to Rock for another $2 Cash App for the supporting the channel. Pardon me, because I'm upset. That shit got me mad as hell. I couldn't wait to stop that shit. I just let it ride out. Anybody want to support the channel, man? We got the Cash App. You can donate to the channel. We got the super chat. Also, grab your membership, man. Join Team Smoke. Smash that like button. Most importantly, that junk is free. But what the hell you thought was going to happen, bro? Then you see Warren. You see Warren over there, body language all funny. Like, yo, these niggas. I can't, bro. I can't, bro. Give us a tear. Hold up. Let's start there. Can we get a couple of tears coming down your eyes? Can we get anything? Oh, y'all gonna tell me, oh, nah, everybody grieves different. Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. These are kids. These dudes are 18, 19, 20 years old. One of them probably 17. You got to remember, they came there 3 boat deep. That's the reason why we looking at y'all crazy. Because y'all came there 3 boats deep. Almost 30 to 40 people came to that island among y'all people. Hold up. Let's not mention this. Y'all remember when Trey did the interview? The other kid, Trey, little Trey, we call him Trey. Remember he said, yeah, it was about 100, 150 people among Nolan friends. Hello. Oh, let me repeat myself. Let me pedal back and say that back. Let me press replay right quick. Hold on. Let's press rewind, whatever. Little Trey said there was among about 100, 150 people among Nolan friends. Him and all his friends. Together, it was about damn near 100 people, according to Trey. So when you put the 3 boats together, that's damn near about 30 to 40 people right there. Hello. That's why we looking at y'all crazy. How the hell 30, 40 people on them 3 boats don't got no videos, no photos, nothing of Nolan, and no time lapse? How? It takes about an hour to get to the goddamn island. Y'all telling me y'all ain't had y'all phones up like this, looking at the sunset and looking at the water? Oh my God, it's beautiful out there. Exactly. Where's Nolan in them videos? You telling me a whole hour, 30 minutes, how long did you get to the island? Somebody put in the chat, one of my mods. From where they was at on the dock to get to the island, I believe they said, what, 30 to 40 minutes to an hour? You telling me 30 to 40 minutes to an hour, nobody took no photos or videos on the boat? Okay, I understand y'all don't want to show yourself drinking and all that, but F all that. This is a tragic story. Every teen drink. It's teenagers right now drinking that. Almost 12 o'clock in the afternoon in Eastern time. So I don't want to hear that shit. We want to see photos, videos. It takes out 30, almost 40 minutes to an hour to get to the island. You're not going to sit here and tell me 3 boats deep. Nobody got no photos of Nolan. Everybody got their phones out. Everybody's bugging. They listening to music. They drinking. It takes a few damn near minutes to an hour to get there. What y'all all went to sleep, put your phones down? Get the hell out of here, bro. Oh, let me guess. Y'all went to sleep. Oh, yeah, we all took a nap and put our phones down. 30 to 40 people on 3 boats? Get the hell out of here. Cut it out, bro. That shit get me mad as hell. I'm being honest, because where's the photos and videos to prove y'all innocence then? Shout out to E for the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate that. Y'all smashing them super chats, man. I feel y'all. Y'all showing love today. Show a little love on that Cash App, too. Let's get a little love on the Cash App, man. We over here smoking. Yo, E, man, shout out to my boy E for that $5. He said, yo, where's the condolence for Nolan parents? Hasn't heard them say it all at all. That part. Now, one tear, E, nothing. They just been blaming her. Hold up. They went from Warren blaming her, Trey started blaming her, and now we got another kid blaming her. But these are Nolan friends, right? Y'all picked them up every day and all this, y'all said, right? Let's cut it out, man. Let's cut it out. We getting those super chats on deck. Shout out to Clarity for another $10 super chat. I appreciate that, Clarity. Shout out to Demeter, if I'm pronouncing it right. Shout out to Demeter. Shout out to Demeter for that $5 super chat. Appreciate that too, man. Supporting the channel. I appreciate that. This is nasty work, man. They're gonna sit here and look at us and act like they ain't take no photos or videos on a 30, 40-minute trip. Hold up. Hello, let's get to this. All my out-of-state people, when y'all travel, right? What do y'all do when y'all travel on the road? And it takes y'all almost 2-3 hours to get there, even an hour. What do y'all do? Especially if y'all just bored, y'all pull your phone out, right? Y'all start recording shit. You start recording yourselves in the cars. You might got a little group of y'all. Y'all start bugging out. Come on, man. What we talking about here? Where's them videos and photos at, y'all? Instead of over here acting like y'all the victim, no. Where's the videos and photos at? Y'all got more of them shits. It been a month and some change. Let's cut it out here, bro. They didn't even say no. They didn't even say the apology, bro. They didn't even say apology for not knowing, for taking them out. They didn't even say an apology at all. At all. I haven't heard that shit at all. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's like, yo, it's like I don't understand what type of friends it is. That's why I said, man, sometimes you gotta do stuff to get down with a group. If you know what I mean. Sometimes you gotta do stuff to get down with a group, man. That's what I'm saying, man. When people travel, bro, not for nothing, man. Oh, let's get you out of here. He said F the Wells. Let's get you out of here. We ain't got time for y'all trolls. You out there. Hey, Mods, make sure y'all be on point. I just had to block somebody just now. Yo, Raven, Rock, and anybody else there, all my mods. Clarity. Make sure y'all be on point on certain things. He just like somebody just said some crazy shit about him. We don't condone that. He said they are crying like babies. That's a fact. That's what they doing, man. And nobody not even blaming them. Maybe the other platforms are straight blaming y'all, but I'm not blaming y'all. I got proof of that from my day one videos. I told y'all either know something, y'all know of something, or y'all know somebody that accidentally did something to Nolan. That's all I'm assuming. I might be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. But the way y'all move and make us think that them three options goes right to y'all. It's the way y'all moving, man. If y'all wasn't moving that way, we won't be questioning on y'all movement, on y'all actions. Come on, bro. Let's cut it out, man. And then they talking about they getting threatened. You don't think Mama Love? They over there, yo, Mama Love job and all that. She got threats at her job. She got bad reviews. She got so many bad reviews from trolls at her job. And y'all y'all kids. We talking about a lady that lost. She going through it with her job right now. And you don't think she got a kid also? You forgot they got another brother. You know Nolan had a brother also. Come on, man. That shit is crazy to me, bro. So if we're gonna say, okay, y'all getting threatened, getting blames, okay, we gotta add them too. We gotta add the Wells family. We gotta add them over here too. Because y'all both getting threatened then. Once y'all come together, once y'all have some sympathy and reach out to Mama Love, since y'all brothers, since you know Nolan so many years, and go talk to her. Once y'all sit down at a table, Ben Crump could be there. Y'all can bring y'all lawyer. Bring a different lawyer, because this lawyer right here, he too aggressive. He's way too aggressive. He's talking about Ben Crump and everybody's all hustlers and this and that. No. Once y'all sit at a table, discuss. Once you tell Mama Love the reason why you was acting this way. Once you tell Mama Love the reason why y'all was moving the funny because y'all was so panicked, y'all was nervous. Once you tell Mama Love the truth, or if y'all don't know the truth, once you tell Mama Love what y'all heard or what y'all think that happened. Because according to since I've been watching y'all interviews, I haven't heard y'all one time say, what you think happened to Nolan? And y'all gave us an answer. I haven't heard y'all answer not one time yet. This is y'all friend. I'm pretty much sure y'all got opinions on what happened to Nolan. So what y'all think happened to y'all friend? Y'all ain't give us now one opinion yet. Y'all ain't give us now one thought yet. Y'all ain't give us shit yet. Y'all want to sit here and talk about water boats, and now y'all want to talk about threats. Come on, man. How y'all feel about y'all friend? What y'all think happened to y'all friend? Can y'all give us something? Pause. Come on, bro. You telling me you ain't got no thoughts on what happened to your friend? Y'all didn't even say he drowned. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it to the local authority. That's exactly what they're saying. They're saying they're gonna leave it to the local authority. What the hell? That's your friend. That's your best friend. One of your best friends, according to Warren. What the hell you think happened to him? There's nothing wrong for you to actually speak about that, bro. So if somebody telling you something wrong, no, it's making you look crazy. It's making y'all look suspect. Because what you think happened to him, since that's your friend. Y'all ain't sat down now one time doing none of these interviews and then give us now one thought on what happened to Nolan in y'all brain. I'm pretty much sure. Come on, bro. So whoever telling y'all not to talk, this is making it look bad for y'all. Because whatever y'all think that happened to Nolan, y'all need to goddamn speak up. If y'all want to say, if y'all want everybody to stop looking at y'all crazy. It's plain and simple. That shit is easy. Easy. Tell the truth or tell us on what y'all think happened. Get that, man. That shit is crazy to me, bro. That's crazy to me. Shout out to Dutch. I didn't even see that, Dutch. I'm over here, I'm over here running, dropping that smoke on them. Shout out to Dutch for that $5 on $5 cash app. Shout out to Dutch for the $5 cash app. I appreciate that. You already know. Appreciate that, love. And yeah, man, like, come on, bro. These niggas, like, come on, man. Y'all ain't give us now one. No, I mean, y'all ain't give us now. Y'all ain't sat down now one time and gave us y'all opinion. Oh, y'all think this happened to Nolan. Y'all want to go out there and point at the water. Yeah, the water gets deep over there. It drops down to 20 feet over there. It does this over. No, we don't want to hear that. What the hell do y'all think happened to Nolan? Y'all done went to the island, took Tatum out there. Y'all done took a second trip now with a lawyer. Y'all didn't give us now. Yeah, we're just going to leave it to the local authority. You got to be kidding me, man. Let's continue. Smash that like button. We got over 200. We almost got 300 people in the building, man. Come on. On a Tuesday morning, let's show some love. We cooking over here. How many likes we got? Let's get 200 likes in the building. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Shout out to Stacy. That's a fact. Make sure y'all go follow me on Kick. One of my mods, they'll drop the link on Kick. We also live on Kick. Follow me on Kick and follow me on all other platforms, TikTok, IG. Let's continue, man. This junk is crazy, bro.
And I wish that.
And you guys knew him, right? I didn't know him. I know none of you guys. I just had a chance to meet you guys more recently. But how do you think this should have gone? If you could control the environment, Nolan is found deceased. How do you guys think that this should have been put out to the world?
So first off, I wish that none of this would ever happen. I wish Nolan could still be here with us today. And I wish that, like I said, none of this would ever happen. Like, I wish that all this could be erased and Nolan could be here tomorrow. I mean, that's more than anything. But other than that, I feel like his mom could still be here with us today. And I wish that, like I said, none of this would ever.
I think these things that obviously are not true.
Well,
people trying to make a name for themselves by confronting you in front of others. Like, what was your take on that, Morgan?
I think it was just like I was in the general area of where one of our buddies was, where this altercation happened, and I actually got into a conversation with a fellow next to me that wasn't even involved, and he told me straight up, he was like, if I was y'all right now, I would leave before y'all get hurt. Y'all need to leave right now. I'm just watching out for y'all and making sure y'all are safe. And I mean, I wouldn't say that those people would have physically done something in that moment, but I think they were playing like almost like a mental game, like just to get into your head. And
Now they're playing mental games. I want y'all to read their body language. I want y'all to look at Warren body language while everybody's talking. I want y'all to look at the kid with the gray sweater body language while he talking also. And this kid right here, he's an unlocked character. I don't even know where he came from. That's why I said a lot of y'all just coming out a lot of y'all popping up because y'all know, I guess later on, their name's gonna pop up. So I don't know. Can we get Katie, bro? Oh no, for real, seriously, can we get Katie? Since we getting these unlocked characters all of a sudden now, Evan and the other kid and all this Jax. Can we get Katie? Because not for nothing, Evan and Jax, nobody was even mentioning your name. Hold on, let me like one. Yeah. I mean, that part. Nobody even mentioned your names. But who's all the other 25 people that was on the boat on the 3 other boats? Boats deep. Exactly, one love. Exactly, one love. It was Warren that mentioned their name. Hello. How you think these unlocked characters came to exist? We didn't even know no Jax, no Fart. We ain't know Evan. We ain't know none of these niggas. We just seen pictures on a boat with Nolan with 3 white dudes. That's it. We just trying to figure out what the hell happened. We don't know if y'all did something. We just trying to figure out what happened. Nobody even mentioned y'all name. Y'all own boy snitched y'all out. He dry snitched all y'all out in the interview. Yeah, Bart did this and this one did this and Jack did this and Jax did this and it was Warren that dry snitched y'all. We didn't do shit. We didn't even know y'all exist. We didn't even know y'all names. We just seen a photo of y'all. That's it. What y'all think? We psych out. Oh my God, we're gonna figure out what their name is. No, it was y'all friend that figured it out and threw that shit in the air. Come on, man. Come on, man. It was Warren, y'all friend, that unlocked y'all in this whole story. Unlocked character. Hello, it's always an unlocked character every other day. It was Warren that did it when he did the interview with Tatum, the first one. Come on, bro. So for y'all to sit there, oh yeah, everybody's looking at us. No, y'all need to look at Warren, the dude sitting right next to y'all. Y'all buddy right there with the white hat, because he the one mentioned y'all in the first interview. Come on, man. Warren's the one that did the unlock character thing for us. We ain't do shit. Let's continue, though. This junk is nasty work. Smash that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, share the video. Do me that favor, y'all. Yeah, I want y'all to read a body language, though, while they talking. Read body language. I'm telling y'all, read about. I don't watch it. I want y'all to watch it. For the people that didn't.
Almost like make you and game, like just to get into your head and just almost like make yourself like just think these things that obviously are not true.
If you can go back to the very beginning of this, how do you think this should have played out? Because I always question in my mind that when I go back, I look at what happened, I look at the initial stories with Nolan, and you guys knew him, right? I didn't know him. I know none of you guys. I just had a chance to meet you guys more recently. But how do you think this should have gone? If you could control the environment, Nolan is found deceased. How do you guys think that this should have been put out to the world?
So first off, I wish that none of this would ever happen. I wish Nolan could still be here with us today. And I wish that, like I said, none of this would ever happen. Like I wish that all this could be erased and Nolan could be here tomorrow. I mean, that's more than anything. But other than that, I feel like his mom blasting us on social media from the get-go, saying that he was out there with Warren and another guy. That's where it first started to take off. And then also the fact that she posted a picture of me and Morgan and another guy and Nolan on the boat together, blasting that out there, pushing this narrative. And I wish that.
And you guys knew him, right? I didn't know him. I know none of you guys. I just had a chance to meet you guys more recently. But how found deceased, How do you guys think that this should have been put out to the world?
So first off, I wish that none of this would ever happen. I wish Nolan could still be here with us today, and I wish that, like I said, none of this would ever happen. Like I wish that all this could be erased and Nolan could be here tomorrow. I mean that's more than anything. But other than that, I feel like his mom blasting us on social media from the get-go, saying that he was out there with Warren and another guy.
Who's the other guy? What, Fart? Bart, whatever. Who's the other guy? Why you can't say his name? Obviously say his name. Everybody else's name. All the unlocked characters getting unlocked. You might as well say it. Hey, he was out there with another guy. Who's the other guy?
That's where it first started to take off. And then also the fact that she posted a picture of me and Morgan and another guy and Nolan on the boat together, blasting that out there, pushing this narrative, kind of, I guess. I wish that would have never happened either. And I don't think if those would have never happened, a lot of this stuff wouldn't have been as viral or...
The only thing Mama Love did was post a goddamn picture. She gave a picture to Ben Crump and them. Obviously, that's what I'm thinking. She posted that picture. You know, the first picture that everybody's seeing when they on the boat and Nolan and it's three of his white friends, them, and there's Nolan, obviously, and the person, whoever took the goddamn picture, because, hello, y'all forgot that somebody had to take that picture? So it was 3 of y'all and somebody that took the picture for y'all. So my thing is, Mama Love ain't saying nothing bad about y'all. She just letting people know, like, these are the people he went to the island with. These are his friends. What was wrong about that? Y'all been ducking Mama Love for before she posts that. You gotta remember that picture didn't get posted until I want to say 2 days after. Somebody in the comment section tell me when that picture got posted, the first picture. That first picture wasn't posted the first day or the second day. I think the picture was posted by the third day. I might be wrong. Somebody put it in the comment section, though. So for y'all to sit there and act like Mama Love blast y'all, well, how she blast y'all? By posting a picture? She just trying to figure out what happened. She didn't say nothing about y'all on the boat on the picture y'all took with Nolan. If y'all don't do nothing wrong, why y'all so nervous? That's a fact, Black Cherry. That's a fact. Why y'all so nervous, man? If y'all ain't do nothing wrong, y'all shouldn't be nervous for no reason. He said they find anything to make themselves the victim. That's a fact. Now y'all pointing fingers at Mama Love, huh? Let's continue. After his body was found. Okay, E, thank you. E, you sure? You positive about that? Because I could have sworn they didn't post that picture right away. I think they posted the picture right after they found his body. Matter of fact, E, you right. Because they happened July 4th. They found his body a day and a half. And after that, that's when they posted the picture. I think Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning. E is right. E right. They posted that picture like Tuesday, Wednesday morning before that week was over. They found his body Monday morning. A day and a half, a day and a half after. Day and 2 days. Come on, man. Hell no. Of course, my mom will post my picture like, yo, these are the people he was with. I don't know what happened, but I'm just showing y'all who he was with. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Y'all should just came out from the beginning on some innocent shit. We don't got nothing to do with that. We don't do nothing. Look, we got proof. We got video. We got photos. We got time lapse. We got all that. We don't got nothing to do. We trying to figure out what happened to Nolan. Y'all didn't show that type of energy. That's why that shit spent and it came back the way it came back, pause, and everybody's attacking y'all now. Because y'all didn't show that type of sympathy energy. Y'all showed energy from the beginning, allegedly from the stories that we've been hearing, like y'all don't care. Y'all know how to ride boats. Why y'all didn't jump on a boat? Come on, bro. Y'all know how to ride boats. This is what y'all do over there. The next morning, Warren interview. If y'all remember when Warren did his first interview, who woke Warren up in the morning time? Y'all remember? Warren said this out his own mouth. Pause. When he did the interview with Tatum, the first one. Who woke up Warren the next following morning, Sunday morning, and said, "Yo, you ain't haven't heard nothing about." Who woke him up and told him, we about to go look, we about to go see what's going on." But you would think that Warren will wake up. You would think that he can't sleep and be like, "Man, I'm going out there once the sun come up." Let me say his stepfather? Exactly. Thank you, Ginger. Shout out to Ginger Love. Shout out to Ginger Love. Now, as a friend, now remind y'all, they all know how to ride boats, bro. This is what they do. That's like us riding cars and all this, whatever. I mean, the little hobbies we like to do, whatever. They boats is they thing. You would think as a best friend, July 4th, they looking for him. They up there 2, 3 in the morning looking for him, whatever, allegedly trying to win to go look for him. I couldn't sleep. If I know how to ride a boat, that sun coming up by 5:30. Hello. I'm jumping on that boat. Daddy ain't got to wake me up, nigga. I couldn't sleep all night, man. Once that sun come up, I'm calling up the homies. I'm calling up Warren. I'm calling up Jax, Evan, Bart. I'm calling all these niggas up. Yo, bro, we got to go out there and go try to find Nolan, bro. Come on, bro. It shouldn't have to take your father to wake you up. You knocked out, acting like life is just supposed to continue and your best friend is out there missing. How the hell you even went to sleep? Then he want to say when his dad said, "Yo, let's go look for him," he said he jumped on a boat. He called, I think, his buddy Jack. And that's when they said they went out there and they seen all the law enforcement helicopters out there on the island, according to Warren. So if dad would have never woke you up, what time your ass is waking up to go look for your friend? It's your actions. Let me say it again, buddies. Nobody pointing fingers at y'all over here. It's the way y'all been moving, the way y'all was moving from day one. It's your actions. It's very sus. Exactly, E. My best friend out there on the island, we ain't talking about we in the club, streets, none of that out of town. We talking about water and a goddamn island. And I'm over there sleeping comfortable as hell at my house, acting like nothing never happened. My father had to come wake me up. That shit is crazy to me. I couldn't sleep. And I know how to ride boats, and my homies, my buddies, they know how to ride boats too. Oh, now we out there 5:30 in the morning once the sun come up. We're going to go look for them. This is what the law enforcement is. Y'all didn't show that type of action. Y'all didn't show that type of action, bro. Let's continue. For y'all to sit there with that little sympathy-ass body language and try to make it seem like y'all the victim, no. Nolan was the victim. Y'all should have been out there looking for y'all brother, y'all friend, instead of trying to act like it's something wrong and people looking at y'all crazy. No. Let me explain once again. He went to the island with y'all. 3 boats deep.
Gone. Also the fact that she posted a picture of me and Morgan and another guy and Nolan on the boat together, blasting that out there, pushing this narrative, kind of, I guess. I wish that would have never happened either. And I don't think if those would have never happened, a lot of this stuff wouldn't have been as viral or gone. I wish that would have never happened either. And I don't think if those would have never
Look
happened.
at Warren with the way he take a
stuff
deep breath.
wouldn't have been as viral or that out there would never happen either. And I don't think if those would have never happened, a lot of this stuff wouldn't have been as viral or gone all over the country at this point. I mean, this is a countrywide news story that is just blown out of proportion. And the fact that it was our best friend and it's not what people are saying it is what hurts the most. I mean, that was our brother. I mean, straight up. That's what I told his dad the night that he came over to my house. He was like, blah, blah, saying something. I was like, dude, that was my brother. Like, and you know that. He knows that. We were picking him up every single day. He never drove. I can't tell you how many times I pulled up in his driveway and picked him up. And it wasn't him asking, it was just because that's what we did. We just picked up Nolan all the time. That's how we, came about to all of the stuff that we were going to. We'd go and pick him up. That's how much we like to be around him. We would do stuff like that all the time.
Well, first off,
So he said a lot of activities they do, they activities. We're gonna say they activities, fishing, whatever, like boating and all that. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody got their hobbies. They say they always pick Nolan up on that behalf. So for people thinking that, people saying that, oh, they saying that Nolan never drove. No, Nolan had his own car and all that. They just saying that they always came and picked him up to bring him back on their side of the town. Y'all get what I'm saying now?
I wish we would have never, I think about this every day. Like, I wish we would have never.
That's another thing, Black Cherry. That night, that day, I guess Nolan drove his car there. 'Cause remember, Pop said Nolan had his car in one of their driveways. I think Nolan left his car in their driveway, I think, because Nolan spent the night there Friday. He didn't pull up Saturday. Was like, yo, we outside, niggas. Let's go, bros. We out of here. Nah, Nolan didn't do that. Nolan spent the night there on the day prior. So he spent the night there. So obviously he had his car. He had his car out there. I just don't know where his car was at. He said, how you always pick him up, but his car is in your yard. That part. That's what I'm saying, Jay Good. I think Nolan drove that day. But he's saying that they always picked him up. I don't know what that means, but this guy let him talk sometimes.
On the 4th of July, because
That's what we did. We just picked up Nolan all the time. That's how we, came about to all of the stuff that we were going to. We'd go and pick him up. That's how much we like to be around him. We would do stuff like that all the time.
Well, first off, I wish we would have never, I think about this every day. Like, I wish we would have never went out on the 4th of July, because I know this wouldn't have happened. Nolan wouldn't be gone. And it's really hard to think about, because it's like, I wish I would have done this different, or I wish I would have done that different, because now one of my brothers passed away. But I think from the beginning, I'm glad that I called the Coast Guard, and I'm glad that we came together as a group, even from the first day when people started texting us things, saying, crazy things. But I wish it wouldn't have been reported as some type of race thing. I think it's really bad that people are pushing the narrative of, oh, this is a race thing. Well, obviously it's not. I mean, this is like a brother to us. I mean, Nolan's no different than anyone else in our group. And I just wish this wasn't pushed on the media as, oh, this is a bunch of white guys that killed a black guy, or this is four, like in the beginning it was like 4 guys went to a stranded island and dumped Nolan at the island and just left him there. Like, even from the beginning, it was just like this thing, and no one had facts, and they were just pushing this horrible narrative, all lies about everyone, and it's sick. So I wish that would have been completely different. I'm glad I called the Coast Guard. I'm glad I made the first contact within all of this. I'm glad I was the first one that called Christine Wells that night and told her that we haven't heard from her son. And I'm glad that I did all of that, but I hate the way this has been perceived by the media and portrayed. This has been absolutely horrible with the way and the things that they've said to us and done. But other than that, I mean, there's not much I would change.
Why are they all staring at him like that? Hold up, gang. Let me get my coffee, man. Yo, look at this picture right here. Didn't Secret Service just said that? Secret Service yo, they all staring at each other like they trying to make sure they stick to the script, allegedly. And everything I say is alleged. Yeah, shout out to Critical, man. He said 7 to 8 hours later, shaking my head. That's a fact. Come on, man. I just said this 5-10 minutes ago. There's no way in the world I was able to go to sleep, bro. I would have been up 5 in the morning right when the sun came up. If I can't drive my boat out there at night, I'm going to wake up right when the sun go up, bro. And I'm going to contact everybody that I know that was on an island that it's a possibility anybody seen Nolan right after we left. They didn't show that type of energy, man. They didn't show that type of energy. And look how they all looking at each other. They looking at Bart, they looking at Warren like, yo, make sure you say the right shit. Hold up, man. Let me go get my cough. I want y'all to look at this. This shit is crazy to me, bro. Nobody's blaming y'all. It's the way y'all actions was moving in the beginning. It was horrible. It was terrible to say that that's your brother. And I hope that I'm wrong. I'm being honest. I hope that I'm wrong. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with this. But something happened to that kid. There's no way in the world he jumped in that water and nobody know what happened if y'all want to say he drowned. If it was accidentally, if it was something happened. Let me get my coffee, man. Just look at this picture. Yeah. Hey, yo, Warren, make sure you stick to the script. I'm telling you, man. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. He looking at Warren like, don't F it up. Because you know y'all done F'd up, right? Y'all know y'all done F'd up, right? Y'all know y'all ain't show no sympathy, no tears, or nothing, right? Y'all know y'all F'd up, right? Come on, man. Y'all now F'd up, man. Let's continue, gang, man. Smash that like button. How many likes we got, man? Come on. We would have had 200 likes at least. Oh, my. We only got 179 likes. That's how y'all doing me? We having a good afternoon, good morning. Shout out to the West Coast. I know y'all just waking up. Grab y'all coffee, get y'all wake and bake, get y'all stuff together, man. Support the channel. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Hype your boy up with the 3 dots on the video. You're going to see the 3 dots. You're going to see the hype button. And support the channel. Hit the like button. Come on, gang. We should have 200 likes, man. Come on, man. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's get 15 more likes, man. We've been here about an hour. We enjoying this. We reviewing this. Yeah, part 2 probably come out today. We'll get to that later on tonight. Know what I mean? So y'all already know the vibes. I want support. Shout out to everybody that been supporting the super chat. I appreciate everybody that support the super chat this morning. Definitely love that. Y'all been showing a lot of love. Know what I mean? Show that love on that cash chat, super chat also, or get your membership. Join Team Smoke. Get your membership. We got the cash app and the banner also. I gotta put a couple other things in that banner also, not for nothing. He said the grandfather was literally alive when they heard. One love, you crazy. She said he was alive around that time. Let's get 7 more likes so we can continue with this. Because this shit don't make no sense how they just looking at each other like that. And they're like, yo, Warren, you messed up the first time. Don't mess up this time now. This is nasty work, man. It really is. Let's get 7 more likes, gang. He said, I can't see why they're offended by people saying this racist thing. Your behavior. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Hold up, man. Exactly. He said, y'all say Nolan is your brother, but everyone has no emotions towards his parents, no compassion. Exactly. Shout out to Very K on Kyle Washington, man. Exactly, man. What a tears that. They acting like this shit is 6 months from now. It's been a year, 2 years or something. Nah. It only been a month and like what, a week or some change? Come on. Y'all didn't even show no emotion the first interview. That part. Shout out to Black Cherry for shout out to Black Cherry, man, for showing that super chat love, man. She said y'all drinking coffee. It's lunch. You already know. You know I got mines right here. Got mines right here. Wake my ass up. Y'all already know the vibes. I'm a coffee drinker. All right, man. We should have about 200 likes now. Come on, let's get 4 more likes, man. Let's get 4 more likes. We got 300 people in the building. Let's get 4 more likes. Shout out to Black Cherry once again for that $5 super chat. That's showing love today. Appreciate that, man. So yeah, we drinking coffee on the West Coast. I know that's right, Dutch. Shout out to Dutch V, man. He said I am too. All right, get them coffee ready, man. Get right, man. All right, let's get 3 more likes, gang. Come on, I'm telling you. All right, let's go. Let's get cut. All right, we need like 2-3 more likes. Let's continue with this. It's nasty work out here, man. So I'm getting my coffee. I know that's right. So I'm drinking beer. It's 11:30 here. Hey, yo, so I forgot. You across, yeah, you on another time zone. Shout out to SoCal, man. He said 5:30. It's 11:30 p.m. I'm drinking a beer. Hey, yo, salute, man. Make sure it's too early for me with that over here. It's early as hell. It's early to the motherfucker over here. It's about what? Shit, it's only about 12:30. It's just hit 12:30 out here in the East Coast. Shit. Shout out to Black Cherry once again for the $2 super chat. My bad. In Jersey, moving quick. You already know. Jersey, stand up. You know the vibes, man. Tri-State, stand up. You know the vibes. You know we move fast over here. Fast life. Fast life over here. Black Cherry know that fast life, man. Everything move fast on this side. Let's get to the interview, though, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video.
My point of view and my friend's point of view, I wish that would have been reported as a and pick him up. That's how much we like to be around him. We would do stuff like that all the time, you know? Well, first off, like I wish we would have never, like I think about this every day. Like I wish we would have never went out on the 4th of July because I know this wouldn't have happened. Nolan wouldn't be gone. And like, it's really hard to think about because it's like, I wish I would have done this different, or I wish I would have done that different because now one of my brothers wouldn't have like passed away. But I think from the beginning, I'm glad that I called the Coast Guard, and I'm glad that we came together as a group. Be gone, and like it's really hard to think about because it's like I wish I would have done this different, or I wish I would have done that different because now one of my brothers wouldn't have like passed away. But I think from the beginning, I'm glad that I called the Coast Guard, and I'm glad that we came together as a group, even from the first day when people started texting us things, saying, you know, crazy things. But I wish it wouldn't have been reported as some type of race thing. I think it's really bad that like people are pushing the narrative, oh, this is a race thing. Well, obviously it's not. I mean, this is like a brother to us. I mean, Nolan's no different than anyone else in our group. And I just wish this wasn't pushed on the media as, oh, this is a bunch of white guys that killed a black guy, or this is, you know, for like in the beginning it was like.
I don't know. I don't agree with that because the certain medias, I don't know other platforms that's doing that, but a lot of platforms that on social media, we're not saying them type of terms. Maybe the other people, oh, those are the ones you need to go attack, whatever. But we just looking at y'all like y'all bugged out for not knowing what the hell happened. Because when y'all take a brother to an island and there's a whole bunch of people and it's one of the biggest holidays that y'all celebrate down there, 4th of July, let's talk about it. Shout out to Tanya, man. Shout out to Tanya for the $15 cash app. Appreciate that, man. It's for supporting the channel. Shout out to Tanya, man, for the $15 cash app. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that supporting the channel. I really do. She said, yo, good. She said for the content. I know that's right. You know we bringing that good content over here. But I don't agree with that. Oh, yeah, they want to bring it up. A white guy killed the. But no, we're not saying that. It's the way the goddamn picture look. This shit look like a movie. Oh, we left at 4:30. Last time we seen Nolan was at 3. But then last time we seen Nolan was at 3. Y'all got into mad altercations, but by the time y'all got there, all the way till y'all left. You forgot that your little brother got into a fight. I wish y'all bring that up in this interview. I hope y'all bring that up. Nolan wasn't there when your little brother got into a fight when you told Tatum in the first interview. Then you see little Trey got into a fight. He talking about, yeah, I seen right after I seen on Nolan, 10 minutes later, I got into a fight. You telling me Nolan didn't see that fight that you got into, Trey? The stories doesn't make sense. If I seen you here, you leave 10 minutes. Right after you leave me, 10 minutes, you get into a fight. 10 minutes is not long. That's not a long about 20, maybe 30 minutes. Okay, that give me time to walk off, go across the other side of the island. But 10 minutes, and you telling me Nolan didn't see you fight, little Trey? Y'all arrived on the island by 11:15. Mad commotion happened between 11:15 to 4:30 until according to the time that y'all left. How the hell Nolan ain't see shit? How the hell Nolan wasn't around y'all for all this commotion? He's your friend. He came there with y'all. Or he's with a whole nother group of friends that y'all know and y'all just don't want to mention them. Let me repeat myself once again. Or he was with another group of friends that y'all don't want to mention. I just killed the timeline, bro. Go back to the GPS boating. Boat arrived there by 11:15. Remember that? Remember when little Trey said, yo, war on Nolan? I was on the phone with Nolan because they were telling us to find them a space for for all 3 boats. Remember when little Trey said that? Who Trey was on the phone with? He was on the phone with Nolan or Warren. Remember when Trey said he was on the phone and he said that he was on the phone, I think with Nolan? I think he said Nolan. He said, yo, we just arrived there. We got here. Trey said that was around about what, 11:15, 11:30. Because Trey was telling him, yo, we got space on this side. I'm not making this shit up. This is what the young adult said in the interview. So when they get there, you telling me once Nolan seen Katie, he jumped off the boat. Oh, yo, I'm gonna see y'all later, yo. He went to go chase Katie all day, and he didn't see none of that commotion, the fights, the arguments, none of that. Y'all just got there by 11:15 around there. What time your little brother Connor got in a fight, according to Warren? What time he got in a fight? You said some female came to you, you dropped your drink, and you ran over there. Nola didn't run over there either. None of the other buddies didn't run over there either. Remember when you said your brother put the other dude in the arm bar? And you had to cool down your brother? See, we listen to your interviews, but the story just doesn't make no sense. Nolan wasn't there either, because shout out Tatum did ask him, was Nolan at that altercation? Was Nolan there? Nah, Nolan wasn't there. What? How? Nolan been going to your house for years. You know your little brother. It doesn't make no sense. The timeline doesn't make no sense. And then according to Warren, he said the last time he seen Nolan was at 3 o'clock. They left at 4:30. I don't believe that shit. Because according to everybody, Nolan character, he's very helpful. He bring good energy. He like to dance. He like to take a lot of videos on Snapchat and all this type of shit. He's an athlete. He likes sports. I guess he's a little ladies man. He like, you know what I mean? Get it, you know what I mean? Who wasn't? I mean, he's a sports athlete. You know what I mean? They all get the little ladies. And you telling me he didn't help y'all with the boat before y'all left? You telling me that y'all didn't tell Nolan y'all had boat problems before y'all left? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, gang. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. That shit doesn't add up. And y'all got the nerve to sit here and act like y'all want to play victim. No, y'all stories doesn't play. Y'all story is the victim. That shit sound petty as hell, y'all stories. I'm being honest. From the day this shit started. It just doesn't make no sense. Somebody said I'm a mother. Look at the body language. Shout out to Miss Carmen. Shout out to Miss Carmen in the chat. She said I'm a mother. She said look at their body language. We about to start it right now. Let's continue. Smash that like button. Support the channel, man. Let's go. Share the video too. Share this video on all platforms. We got to bring more people over here.
Four guys went to a straight race thing that we came together. First off, like,
That's what we did. We just picked up Nolan all the time. That's how we, came about to all the stuff that we were going to. We'd go and pick him up. That's how much we like to be around him. We would do stuff like that all the time,
well, first off, like, I wish we would have never, like, I think about this every day. Like, I wish we would have never went out on the 4th of July, because I know this wouldn't have happened. Nolan wouldn't be gone. And like, it's really hard to think about, because it's like, I wish I would have done this different, or I wish I would have done that different, because now one of my brothers wouldn't have like passed away. But I think from the beginning, I'm glad that I called the Coast Guard, and I'm glad that we came together as a group, even from the first day when people started texting us things, saying, crazy things. But I wish it wouldn't have been reported as some type of race thing. I think it's really bad that, like, people are pushing the narrative, oh, this is a race thing. Well, obviously it's not. I mean, this is like a brother to us. I mean, Nolan's no different than anyone else in our group. And I just wish this wasn't pushed on the media as, oh, this is a bunch of white guys that killed a black guy, or this is four, like, in the beginning it was like 4 guys went to a stranded island and dumped Nolan at the island and just left him there. Like, even from the beginning, it was just like this thing, and no one had facts, and they were just pushing this horrible narrative, all lies about everyone, and it's sick. So I wish that would have been completely different. I'm glad I called the Coast Guard. I'm glad I made the first contact within all of this. I'm glad I was the first one that called Christine Wells that night and told her that we haven't heard from her son. And I'm glad that I did all of that, but I hate the way this has been perceived by the media and portrayed. This has, like, been absolutely horrible with the way and the things that they've said to us and done. But other than that, I mean, there's not much I would change from my point of view and my friend's point of view. I think we did everything right, and I know we did nothing wrong.
I also want to say, I think it's so criminal that they took something so anti-racist and flipped it into something super racist. Like they took, this is the definition of anti-racism. I mean, that we did not look at Nolan any different than I looked at him, or even you. This is literally our brother. I mean, like we look at Nolan any different. The definition is so criminal that they took and done. But other than that, I mean, there's not much I would change from my point of view and my friend's point of view. I think we did everything right, and I know we did nothing wrong. I also want to say, I think it's so criminal that they took something so anti-racist and flipped it into something super racist. Like they took, this is the definition of anti-racism. I mean, that we did not look at Nolan any different than I looked at him, or even you. This is literally our brother. I mean, like we stated, we did not treat him any different. We didn't treat Trey.
Oh my God, yo. Like, yo, bro, I can't with them, yo. I can't, yo. Why is y'all? I can't, man. God, man, listen, I swear, that's all these bill collectors do is call y'all. Don't y'all hate what them bill collector people be calling y'all, boy? I'm telling you, that's all they do. They call y'all 9 o'clock. Yeah, you got a little credit you got to pay here, man. You listen, when I get paid, y'all get paid. Nah, let me stop though, but yo, but I can't, man. Why is y'all making this like? We understand Ben Crump and them. We understand they narrative. We understand their profession. We understand when Ben Crump when he comes in town, he comes in town for a reason. Ben Crump might throw a little bit of black and white thing in the picture a little bit if it looks like that. That's what I'm gonna say. Because if that was the case, Ben Crump would be in every goddamn state, every case, everywhere. Ben Crump don't take every case. Ben Crump and them come down there if it look like it's a black and white thing. And y'all know what I mean by that. Then they start looking into investigation. People gotta understand Ben Crump got lawyers behind him also. He got investigators behind him all. He got a whole firm. It ain't just him. He can't handle investigations. This he do his time. He do what he do, and then the people that's behind him, pause, they do what they do. And that's when they come to the table and they come to agreement like something is weird. It's either they're gonna talk or we're gonna make this a black and white thing. So for you to sit there and talk about this whole shit, oh, it's a racist thing. I don't agree with people, this and that. You know what I can actually do during his interviews? Shut it down. But how smoke? How can we shut it down if people keep judging us and this and that? You tell the truth. You show them proof. Show them photos. Show them videos. You go to your mom, that's a judge, and you tell her to put pressure for the people down there with the autopsy to release it, so they can stop getting accused of the unalive of Nolan Wells. That's what y'all could do. Y'all could move different. Y'all could show things. Y'all could tell us things. Y'all could go up there and be like, listen, nah, this ain't the case, bro. Y'all could show some type of sympathy. Y'all could show tears. Y'all don't show none of that shit, bro. But the first thing y'all want to do, because after y'all want to speak after the aftermath. Y'all want to speak when the tornado came, the hurricane came, and people judging y'all and people attacking y'all now, and people is throwing words at y'all. Now y'all want to come and act like y'all the victim now. Now y'all want to come and act like this has been Crump and no fault. No, it's not. It's not. We got a black friend. We got a black kid hanging out with white friends, and almost all his white friends is acting like they don't know nothing. Of course we gonna judge y'all on that. It's no different if Nolan Wells was his black friends. If Nolan Wells was with 3 black friends, I guarantee you, if they would have moved the way they was moving, we would have questioned them too. What y'all think? We ain't gonna question the 3 black friends either? Hell yeah, we're gonna question the 3 black friends. What the hell is y'all talking about? It's the way his body appeared on the island. It's the way that his body got found a day and a half later. It's all that put together. It's the way y'all was moving. It's the way y'all was sitting in the house acting like y'all wasn't panicking. It was everything. Everything. So if it was 3 black friends, it was all 4 friends, and one friend appeared like that and appeared on the island like that, we're gonna question the 3 black friends also. What the hell is y'all talking about? I don't care if you Chinese, black, Asian, Filipino. I don't care Spanish. I don't care what the hell you are. If a young man appear on an island like that, a day and a half later, laid out on the beach, on the shoreline, between the water and the sand, we're going to ask them questions too. There's no difference. So for y'all to sit there and say, yo, I don't know how y'all making this a racist thing. We don't treat Nolan no different. That's our brother, this and that. Okay, let's play reverse. If it was 3 black friends, we'll do the same thing. No difference. What you think? We just gonna let the shit slide because he was with 3 black friends? Hell no. And I'm pretty much sure Mama Love would have did the same thing. What you think? Mama Love would have just let this case go by because he was with 3 black friends on the island? Hell no. He would have want the same answers and the same everything. Questions, everything. Cool. So don't make it seem like just because it's 3 white friends, y'all getting all the attack and all that. No. If it was 3 black friends, they'd be getting attacked also. Just to let y'all know that. Just to let y'all know that. Just to let y'all know that. Because one thing about the black community and all that, oh, we don't care what color you is. We're gonna judge you. And we're gonna question you. So there ain't no difference. It just get a little worse when it's a black and white thing. That's all. It looked funny. Let me say that part. It looked funny. The picture looked crazy. Come on, man. That's all they want, the truth. So I don't want to hear that, oh yeah, it's a racist thing. I need to stop and this. No, it ain't. If your name was Ray Ray, Pookie, and Tyrone, and Jose, nigga, we'll question y'all all too, nigga. The same way. No difference. No difference. It just look crazy when it's just 3 white boys and the state is in Mississippi. And the way y'all been moving. Y'all got to question yourself, and y'all got to question Warren for unlocking y'all, because we didn't even know who the hell y'all was. Unlock characters. That shit is crazy to me, man. Let's continue though, man. Sometimes I can't take. I had to stop this shit because it's like, yo, stop it, bro. Stop it. It won't be no difference if it was 3 black brothers or 3 Latinos, nothing. Mama love will want the same goddamn answers. Come on, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, man. Hype your boy up, man. Y'all already know what's going on. Support the super chat, and we got the Cash App in the banner, man. We having a good afternoon, man.
Any different. We don't treat Jason any different. Super racist. Like they took, this is the definition of anti-racism. I mean, that we did not look at Nolan any different than I looked at him, or even you. You know, this is literally our brother. I mean, like we stated, we did not treat him any different. We didn't treat Trayson any different. We don't treat Trayson any different. And they just flipped it. And I just think that is so wild that they're pushing this thing that they're saying, oh, they want to end racism and all this stuff. Well, they're the one pushing it. They're pushing the racism. And I just think that's kind of crazy.
Morgan, what's your thoughts on this? How does it affect you?
If I mean, first I want to say wish this would have never happened. I wish Nolan would still be here with us today. And but in my opinion, I think that the media, they shouldn't have pushed a narrative from so early. I think that they should have let the local officials do their job, let them release statements, and then, I mean, the media is obviously going to see that and then do whatever they do.
Shout out to Connie, man. Talk your shit, Connie. Hold up. Shout out to Jennifer, man, for the $5 Cash App. Shout out to Jennifer for the $5 Cash App. I appreciate that. She said, man, for the good content. I appreciate that. Showing love. I appreciate that, Jennifer. Shout out to Jennifer for the $5 Cash App. Come on, man. The highest one we got the highest one we got so far is from Tanya. We got that $15 one. Let's see somebody go match Tanya $15 Cash App. I appreciate that. Support the super chat. But shout out to Connie, man, for breaking this down. She said Crump is a civil rights attorney. He is an advocate for civil rights in this case. He doesn't only represent black people. The family reach out to Crump. That's a fact. So you got Latino family. There's a case. Pardon me, 'cause my voice is all what's the name, scrappy today. So pardon me. There's another case where I think it's a Latino. It's a Spanish case. I think he's Puerto Rican. I don't know what race he is. I don't know what culture he is over there. But Ben Crump is actually representing that shit too. So for them to think that Ben Crump only represent black family, nope. Hello, he represent all. And I'm hold up, go do your research. He represented the white family also. I think it was a case in Virginia, Georgia. It might have been Florida. It was a while back. He had represented a white family also. It was a crazy case. So Ben Crump just don't represent black people. He represent all people. He look at the case, he look at that shit like, hold up, we're going down there. That part. Shout out to Connie for breaking that shit down. Let's continue, gang. Nasty work, man. I can't believe these people, man. I can't believe the way they're playing victim, yo.
But that's what I mean. I trust the local officials.
Ed, with what has transpired, you know, how does that dictate your response? Because you have a 30,000 foot view of all of this stuff, right? You see the way that it could have went, and you see that there's people that instigated the narrative that's out there now. And as a defamation attorney, how does this navigate your tactics?
Sure, and I want to be clear about something. Tonight, I'm not going to give any particular person any more oxygen than they may have already sucked up. But I will say this. What's been said about Morgan, Jax, and Warren, I'm not going to call them untruths or half-truths or falsehoods. I'm going to call it what it is, lies. So the first thing that's really important here is we're dealing with lies and liars. We're dealing with profiteers. We're dealing with hustlers. And one thing that I've
Talking about Ben Crumpin though. He ain't talking about like social media platforms. He more talking about Ben Crumpin because they always say that Ben Crumpin is some hustlers. Nasty work out here, boy. Nasty work.
since I got here is that Ocean Springs, Mississippi, is a really beautiful place. And the region is very beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful places in the country. And there is just no question, the death of Nolan Wells is a horrendous tragedy. But for the tragedy to then be magnified after his death for no reason other than profit is a disgrace, or what we would call a shanda. And I had the opportunity to go to Horn Island today with Tyler and Warren and Jax. And a lot of people who have been sucking up way more oxygen than they're entitled to have not been to the island. I'm willing to bet that a lot of the hustlers and profiteers and liars have not been to that island. And you have to go to that island. And being at the island today was revelatory. It was really illuminating. It's a very dynamic marine environment, first of all. But when you go to the island, you see instantly that what some people want to be true, what they wish to be true, they're trying to wish it to be true. They're trying to make it true through their lies. It's actually not possible. It is a very, very long and narrow barrier island. It's basically very low sand dunes. And in the particular part of the island that we're dealing with, there are no trees. It's hardly any foliage, hardly any tree cover, hardly any plants.
My thing is, what's the point of that? What's the point of you explaining? We know what's out there, bro. There ain't no trees, barely anything, rarely this, rarely any trees, rarely anything. We know that. Hey, Mr. Attorney, you know it's been like a month, right? You know it's been a month and like 2 weeks, a week. We already reviewed the island. We know how the island look. I know people don't went to the island. People don't sat on the people took their boat out there. We know this. That's what I said. They like to talk this bullshit to try to throw people. Yeah, there's rarely any trees. There's rarely. We know that. It's not the land. Hello, nigga. We know that's water in an island, nigga. That's it. Like you acting like you dropping gems on us. Like you dropping history. Yeah, hello. We could clearly see what you're saying is. Yeah, we could clearly see that, buddy. Like what the hell is you talking about? There's barely any trees. There's barely any bushes. Hey, yeah, you can't make this shit up, yo. We know that. Didn't I tell y'all they're gonna talk about water, and water in the boats? That's it, in the island. That's all. We still haven't heard nothing on what they think that happened to Nolan. Yeah, it's barely any trees. There's barely any bushes. There's barely any, like we know that, champ. We not dumb. Like we grown as hell. We could see this. We can see this with our own eyes. You acting like you dropping something new to us or something. Like, yeah, we never seen an island before, so let's hear what he got to say. Yo, bro, we been seeing this. We already know what's going on. So all this little blobbly blah blah shit he doing on this part, it just doesn't make no sense to me. But I understand y'all trying to spin a narrative.
And it's wide open. Very long and narrow barrier island. It's basically very low sand dunes. And in the particular part of the island that we're dealing with, there are no trees. It's hardly any foliage, hardly any tree cover, hardly any plants, and it's wide open. And on July 4th, there were thousands of people there. There is no possible way that anybody could have committed a murder in broad daylight on a barren, windswept island that is narrow and was just swamped with people that day in broad daylight. It's just not possible given the natural environment there. And that leads me to the next point, which is this.
Okay, so that leads me to this then. Before we get to your next point, let me tell you what you just said. That leads smoke to this. Well, you said there's thousands of people on the island. There's no high bushes. There's nothing. It's impossible for anybody to unalive anybody on that island. Hello. That's why we've been asking them. That's the question we've been asking your boys over there. What happened? He just ain't float in the water out of nowhere and came back a day and a half later. So since you said there's no trees and high bushes and all that, okay, so nobody's seen what happened to Nolan? Don't that marinate in your brain right there, sir? Respectfully? Why you think we asking them? Because they came there 3 boat deep. And they know a lot of people on the island. Hello? Let me repeat myself again. They came there 3 boats deep and they know other people on the island. So since there's no high trees, no high bushes, it's a narrow island. All these little words you want to use, narrow this, north side, and then Warrior want to say, yeah, you go down to the south side of the shore, down there, the water gets pretty deep down there. We don't care about that. You're saying what we want to ask, we've been asking them. Thousands of people on the island, nothing but sand. Boats, hundreds of boats out there, hundreds of boats. Narrow land, like you want to say. No high trees. So why nobody know nothing what happened to Nolan? Hey, lawyer, defamation lawyer, whatever, yeah, what you represent over there, you don't think that's suspicious? Nobody seen nothing? And the boys know everybody on the island, majority of people on there? They celebrate this holiday every summer on the island. So you know everybody. Obviously, you meet everybody every year. Since you've been 5 years old, y'all been going to that island. So everybody on the island, it's a tight-knit community. Y'all forgot, it's a tight-knit community. So we don't got high trees, no bushes, but nobody see nothing, nobody know nothing. So we just got a black kid just jumped in the water and he just reappeared a day and a half later on Monday morning. Nobody know nothing. You see, when y'all talk, y'all don't even make no goddamn sense. Because this is the question we've been trying to ask them since day one, since everybody been covering this. Even Nancy Grace saying that shit. How the hell nobody know nothing? And you just said it, thousands of people, hundreds of people. It's impossible for anybody to be unalive over there. Okay, so if nobody got unalive on the island, how the hell nobody know nothing what happened to Nolan? Shit is crazy, yo. This shit is crazy. Let's continue, man. Smash that like button, man. How many likes we got? Smash that like button, man. We got 225 likes, man. We cooking over here, man. Support the channel, man.
Once you know what the timeline is, when you combine the timeline with the actual dynamics of the island itself, all of the lies completely unravel because it isn't possible. And here's why. Morgan, Warren, and Jax left the island at about 4:30 p.m. That's it. They were gone. That is.
Look how they look at this dude, bro. No emotions, especially from Warren. No feelings. Just looking at this lawyer to make sure he said the correct shit. And this lawyer want to say, hey, they left at 4:30, but Warren said he seen him at 3. How the hell Warren didn't say goodbye to him an hour and a half later before they left? And they got Nolan's phone. How the hell you gonna tell me that they didn't think of going to go get Nolan back his phone before they left? Warren seen Nolan at 3 o'clock. They left at 4:30. That's an hour and a half. That's plenty of time to go look for your buddy to give his phone back. To give his phone back. Or to let him know that we're leaving, is he coming or not? But see, y'all remember when Warren said that, I think he said, Wyatt, the kid Wyatt. Remember when Warren said Wyatt told Nolan, come on, get on a boat, we leaving? Who remember that? Put that in the chat. Who remember when Warren said, Wyatt said, he said that he told Nolan to come on, we're leaving. But you seen Nolan at 3 o'clock. How you going to tell Nolan we leaving? Y'all left at 4:30. So obviously Nolan was with y'all right before y'all left at 4:30. Who remember when Warren said that? He said that Wyatt told Nolan we was leaving. So you telling me that Wyatt warned Nolan an hour and a half before he left? That's bullshit. Nobody's gonna give him a heads up. Yo, we leaving in an hour and a half. No, they're not doing that. You might let your man know, yo, we leaving in 20 minutes or 30 minutes before we leave. Yo, bro, we leaving in about 30 minutes. I mean, so we just giving you a heads up. Pause. You're not gonna give nobody a heads up an hour and a half before you leave. I clearly remember Warren said that Wyatt told Nolan we was leaving, but Nolan decided to stay on the island. But how the hell y'all seen Nolan at 3 o'clock? So all that happened at 3 o'clock, and y'all had mechanical boat problems right before y'all left? This shit crazy. They don't remember what the hell they said probably in the last interview.
Not open for debate. So that's a fact. They were gone. And at that time, Nolan Wells was still alive. Now, I'm not going to name them out of respect for their privacy, but just as one example, there are two very fine, upstanding members of the Ocean Springs community who saw Nolan Wells at about 10 minutes to 6 p.m. So about an hour and a half after these fine young men had left the island. They were gone, departed. Nolan Wells was alive. And these two witnesses, two very reliable, very credible, and very upstanding members of the community, they saw Nolan. And they've known Nolan for years. There's no chance that they made a mistake. And by the way, this can be corroborated through other evidence, other eyewitness accounts. And that's the end of it right there. That's before we get into everything else about the situation.
And when I look at this, I feel like there's levels of defamation and areas of defamation. And I'm not going to speak on your behalf because this is y'all's story to tell, your story to litigate. But which areas are the most egregious that you are going to go after, or that you guys think also are areas where people have taken this situation and clearly lied to the public? One being the phone call. What is your thoughts on that phone call to Cito? Some people have gone out and done enhancements to the audio, and in doing that, created a transcript manually. It doesn't appear that the transcript was derived from an automated system or have any, in my opinion, real integrity with it. What are your thoughts, first, you guys, on the audio, and then I'll get to you, Ed, on could that be a defamatory area the way it was produced? So what do you guys think about that audio?
I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump.
Since they brought the audio up, let's go to TMZ. Let's go to TMZ. Because TMZ was the first one to release this. And they got it from Cajun United Seal. Cajun United Seal was the first one to release this. They gave it to TMZ, and TMZ did what they did. But see, my thing is, TMZ ain't going to drop no bullshit. They're not going to edit that out. If that would have been a problem, they would have edited that out.
Assistance.
Now, this is the TMZ version. I told y'all we're going to have a good afternoon. Man, listen, support the channel, man. Smash the like button, man, for the people that just watching from the outside, man. Listen, smash the like button, man. Support the channel, man. Hit the cash app, hit the super chat, because now we're going to go through the TMZ audio. Now, one thing I know about TMZ, if they would have heard anything in the back, they would have obviously edited. Can we all agree? They were like, yo, we can't let them hear that in the back. We got to edit this out. Nah, we can't let them hear this. But on the TMZ version that nobody did enhanced audio to, hold up, nobody touched this before. Listen, before the enhanced audio came out and we started hearing more things when they took the dispatcher out the audio. We're going to hear the original part. This is TMZ. You could clearly hear the kids in the back are panicking. You could clearly, and I'm about to remix this shit. You could clearly hear this. You can hear them panicking in the back. You can hear names in the back. Y'all still didn't give us a good reason why y'all was doing that in the background. They're going to say because of the boat, it was sinking. No, the boat wasn't sinking. Because y'all canceled that shit. Let's get to the TMZ version. Since they saying that everybody tampering the audio and this and that. Like, let me tell you something. TMZ would have heard that shit and they thought that was too much. They would have edited that part out. TMZ dropped it the way they received it. Let's continue. Let's get to the TMZ version. And now I want y'all to hear the background.
Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? How far is the water coming up, sir? All right, of course. How far is the water coming up? All right, of course. How far is the water coming up? Of course. How far is the water coming? Of course. How far is the water coming? Of course. How far is the water coming? All right, of course. How far is the water coming up?
What that sound? That sound like he's saying somebody get the F up. You could clearly hear that shit. Nobody enhanced the TMZ one when TMZ first dropped it. That's why something told me to keep the. I'm like, yo, let me keep the TMZ and all these, just in case they bring that audio up. Now later on they enhanced the audio and we got a little more better hearing. But I'm letting y'all hear the TMZ version, and you can clearly hear somebody in the back say, "Get the F up." What the hell is you gonna? What you telling an animal to get up? You telling your boat to get up? What the hell in the background you're telling to get the F up? Let's go back.
Up, sir. All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Water coming up, sir. All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? 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 Water coming up, sir. How far is the water coming up?
I'm lying. I'm lying now. So that's why I came with the part two, because Tatum part two, they're gonna talk about the 911 call. Tatum probably gonna drop that later on today, most likely. Oh, we're gonna continue. But I just want y'all to hear the TMZ version. Because you can clearly hear somebody say, "Get the F up." So I'm gonna ask the boys, what was that about? And who's the female? Let's continue.
Up, sir. Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd
Hello?
you say? Hey,
Is the
what'd you
hello?
say? What'd
Hello?
you say? What'd
Hello?
you say? Hey,
Is the yes? How far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're
Coming up, sir.
it's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right. Well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a.
All right.
I know.
All right. All right.
You heard him in the back when he said that's a buddy of mine. He got a membership. Because remember, they canceled that and they called somebody else. Trying to tell you that. Nasty work out here, man. Let's continue.
We have a membership like Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership like guaranteed. I don't
All
have the
right.
tag
Unless
on
you
here.
have
It
a
got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. Or anything, it's
On
Do you
here,
have
it
a
got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything? It's okay. Membership number or anything? It's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at
All right. And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right.
No, we do not need that. Not need that. Not need that. Not need that.
Stop playing with us over here, bro. Stop playing with us. Y'all heard that. I told you I'm going to remix a little bit. I'm going to go back. I'm going to remix this shit like it's DJ Clue days. I mean, I'm going to remix like, yeah, K Slay. Rest in peace to K Slay. You can clearly hear somebody say, check his chest. 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 Get the F up. Get the F up. Get the F up. Why is y'all using them words in the background doing a 911 call, doing a sync? Allegedly, y'all both syncing. Who y'all telling to get up? Who y'all telling to go check his chest? Like I said, what y'all got a dog with y'all? Ain't no animals on there. What we talking about? What y'all checking a boat chest? What we talking about? Who chest y'all checking? Who y'all told to get the F up? Y'all ain't talking to no boat. Y'all ain't talking to y'all little dog. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Support, man. Come on, man. Stop playing with us over here, man. Hit that super chat, man. Hit that cash app. Hit everything, man. Share the video too. Especially smash that like button. Stop playing with us over here. Check your chest. That's why I say I'm gonna review the interview part one because they get into the 911 call in part two when they do the part two, and they're gonna sit there and act like TMZ video was enhanced also. TMZ audio was not enhanced. It got shout out to Janetta. She the one, shout out to her because she went viral. She the one that enhanced that shit about a week or two later. Come on, man. You could clearly hear that shit from the TMZ audio. We don't even need an enhanced audio. Because my question is, who the hell is you talking to in the background? What's going on back there? Somebody passed out? Why is you saying check their chest? Hello. Get up. Who are you telling to get up? Like I said, you ain't telling your dog to get up. Let's go back to check your chest. Allegedly, that's what you hear in the back.
All right.
Not need that. Not need that. Not need that.
All
No, we do not need that.
all right.
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Do you have your
Not need that. No, we do not need that. No, we do not need that.
all right.
Not need that.
All right. All right.
Not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message. Send you a text message. If not, I can send you a text. If not, I can send. If not, if not, I can send you a. If not, I can send you a text message. If not, I can.
Why it sound like somebody saying no? Y'all remember Nolan nickname is No-No. Hello. I know y'all heard that, right? Why somebody, you can clearly hear somebody say, yo, no, no. Nasty work. But y'all gonna tell us the TMZ audio's enhanced also? Okay.
You a text message. If not, I can send you a text message. If not, I can send you a text message. If not, I can send you a text message. Send you a text message. If not, I can send you a text message.
North. All right, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm available.
North 30 degrees by 4672.
All right, 4672. All right, and you were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it correct?
Sorry, look.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what?
Can you hear me?
What?
Hello?
Sorry, look.
Hello, can Hello? Hello, can Hello, can
Sorry, look.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what?
You see how he reacted to the dispatcher because he was distracted what's going on in the back. You can hear by the tone of the voice. When you hear somebody say, when come back and say, hey, yeah, man, and what? You distracted for what's going on in the background. You're not going to act like that with a dispatcher that's trying to help you. You're not going to come back to the phone, whatever you was doing. And, yeah, and what? You always got to hear the tone of the voice, and you're distracted by what's going on in the back, whoever on that phone. You're very distracted. Exactly, Tracy. For you to be like, and what? Like, what you mean, and what? You screaming at the dispatcher. She's trying to help your goofy ass out. Get you out of the sinking situation, according to y'all. No, it's because you're distracted what's going on in the background. Nah, they was service. They had service, Demeter. They had service. Because Warren said that shit on the interview. Warren said, yo, no, you could get service out there. He said, I called my mom when I was out there. Warren said this in Tatum interview in part 1. He said you just can't upload. He said you could get like a little one bar something to make a phone call on the island. This was according to Warren. He said he called his mom that day. I'm not making this shit up. Warren said this in the Tatum interview. He said he called Mom Dukes that day. Nasty work, man. Nasty work. Yeah, you was distracted, boy, on that phone.
So you're breaking up.
Yeah, what?
So you're breaking up. If you need assistance, do you have a VHF radio?
Yeah, we do not have the VHF radio.
All right. Well, let's try to get you going because you don't have good cell phone reception. Can you verify your coordinates one more time?
Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.
They got good cell phone reception because you can hear everything in the background. It's just certain parts is just breaking up. When you can hear all this on a phone reception, that's good service. Can we all agree? This a long ass 911 call. It just broke up certain parts. That's all. That's why the lady said, I just want to make sure y'all got good service just in case we cut off. So the dispatcher is trying to tell them, do they got an extra radio or something just in case the service completely cut off? But they had good service to have a nice conversation like this.
14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79.
Right. Looks like you're on Horn Island, correct? Are you
Yes,
on
we are
Horn
at Horn
Island?
Island. Yes.
All right. Is the boat sinking or you have it aground?
We were sinking, yes.
See,
pump stopped working. We're sinking.
Can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd
Hello?
you say? Hey,
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like, what'd
Hello?
you say? Hey,
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like, we're going down now.
All right, well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir?
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkinson. I think it's Jerry Atkinson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like, guaranteed. I don't
All
have
right,
the tag
unless
on
you
here.
have a
It got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
Shout out to Rock, man, for the $2 cash app again. Shout out to Rock for the $2 cash app again. Appreciate that, Chant. Rock always show love, man. Anybody want to show love, y'all can hit the cash app, hit the super chat, or get your membership, or hit the like button. Show some love, man. We having a good afternoon. This is nasty work. This is a longer version of the video. That's why I'm showing y'all this one.
All right, and is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
All right, do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right, do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message.
North. All right, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm available.
North 30 degrees, but 46.72.
All right, 4672. All right, and you were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it correct?
Sorry, look. What
Hello,
do I
can
need
you
to
hear
send
me?
Yeah, what?
So you're breaking up. If you need assistance, do you have a VHF radio?
No, we do not have the VHF radio.
All right, well, let's try to get you going because you don't have good cell phone reception. Can you verify your coordinates one more time?
Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79.
Right, looks like you're on Horn Island, correct? Are you
Yes,
on
we are
Horn
at Horn
Island?
Island. Yes.
All right, is the boat sinking or you have it aground?
We were sinking, yes.
Is it aground is the question?
No, we're not aground. We are in
Okay.
17 foot of water. We're in 31 foot of water.
All right, have to ask. What do you want to do? Do you want to be towed back?
I want to get this boat unsank and towed back, yes.
All right, where would you like it towed to, sir?
You can tow it to Ocean Springs Harbor, or Fort Bayou Launch.
All right, how many adults and children on board?
No, there's no children.
So, is there anybody on board? How many adults, sir? That was the question. Hello, can you hear me?
Gotta jump in and pull the plug, Bart, while you're going.
You see, that's the part they want to throw people off on. Because I remember when Tatum asked him that question, he's like, in the audio you can hear why you told Bart to jump on the water to go pull the plug, whatever. And they try to use that as an excuse. Oh yeah, you could clearly hear that. It wasn't nothing like that. No, that's later on. Y'all trying to get out of there. Of course you're gonna tell your man to try to do something with the boat so they can get out of there. That doesn't cover up. That doesn't make the excuse that, oh yeah, Nolan wasn't on the boat. You can clearly hear us say that we told Bart to go pull the plug. Let me tell you, GPS don't got no cameras. GPS don't show no image. GPS don't show us that Nolan was on a boat. But we could clearly hear that y'all was telling somebody to get the F up, check their chest, all types of shit in the background. There was a lot of shit going on in the background during that 911 call that y'all still haven't explained yet. The only thing y'all talked about was that part right there, and Warren spoke about that in the Tatum interview when he said, when Tatum asked him why did Bart get jumped on the water to pull the plug, Warren explained it to him. That's when I got upset. I said, they're just talking about water and boats. Nothing about Nolan, though. We're not dumb. We could hear that in the background. Who chest y'all was like, who y'all said to get up? Y'all haven't explained that yet. But y'all want to explain why y'all pulled the plug from the boat, though, on the Tatum interview, huh? Make it make sense, man.
Hello, sir.
Try to jump in and pull the plug, Bart, while you're going.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yep, I just need you to answer these questions so I can get you over to the captain.
Okay.
How many
what's
adults
going
on board?
What's up? There are 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody
right.
here is over the age of 21.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person? Is there a person, a living individual on the boat?
Wow. I'm telling you, that dispatcher heard some shit in the background. That's why she asking these weird-ass questions. Because you can clearly hear it's several living people on the boat. I can hear about 4 or 5 people. I'm like, why the hell are you going to ask that extra question? I don't know. I'm telling you, that dispatcher, she heard that shit in the beginning, bro. Check your chest, get the F up. And she probably wondering, what the hell that got to do with a sinking boat? You don't think that dispatcher was thinking the same thing? What she's hearing in the background? What the hell that got to do with a boat? Hello. Hello. They ain't got nothing to do with a boat, what you're hearing in the background. And I know that dispatcher probably was wondering the same thing. She been doing that job for a very long time, probably. Mm-mm-mm.
Hello?
Is there a living person, someone breathing on the boat? Is there anybody on the boat?
Yes, there's lots of people breathing on the boat.
All right, how many people, sir?
Like 7.
All right, thank you. Does everyone have life jackets on or available?
There's lots of people breathing on the boat.
All right, how many people, sir?
Like 7.
All right, thank you. Does everyone have...
You hear somebody in the background counting, they only stopped at 6. Now, this is the original emergency call that Kaiser United SEAL dropped. So if y'all want to question anybody, y'all got to question them. We're hearing people in the background counting. You stopped at 6. Why you stopped at 6? Warren said 7. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm telling y'all right now, they were so hammered. Hammered. They was done up that day, bro. They was done up that day. He said, how many living persons on the boat? The person on the phone say 7. The person in the back stopped at 6. Unless he had the hiccups or some shit. Let's go back.
Everyone have life jackets on or...
Hello?
Is there a living person, someone breathing on the boat? Is there anybody on the boat?
Yes, there's lots of people breathing on the boat.
All right, how many people, sir?
Like 7.
All right, thank you. Does everyone have life jackets on or available?
Yeah, I heard that hiccup. He stopped at 6, though, I'll tell you that.
Yes, we have. There's lots of people breathing on the boat.
All right, how many people, sir?
Like 7.
All right, thank you. Does everyone have life jackets on or available to them?
Yes, we have life jackets available.
All right, verify what boat's sinking.
A Triton, 22-foot offshore, 22-foot Triton offshore sea flight hull.
All right. All right. Please hold. I'm transferring you to the local captain now.
Yeah, thank you. This is Captain Seth.
Hi, Captain Seth. This is Vicky from International. How you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good. I apologize ahead of time. I really do. You're going to have a fee-for-service come up under Jerry.
Okay.
It sounds like a bunch of kids on board on Horn Island. He's letting me know that his father's a member, but he can't give me any information. And he's saying the boat is sinking, and he's on Horn Island. It's just unfortunate. He's just a kid. There's a lot going on. So
Right.
he said there's about a lot of people on board. He says he thinks about 7. I'm guessing they're all under 18.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be rude. He wants you guys to go out there and unpump the boat and then tow it in.
Do you know what kind of boat it is?
He said a Triton 24-footer, but that's all he can give me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And
Is it
he
Jerry?
said that Jerry. Yeah, he said,
Okay.
I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now, but if something changes, he'll call me back. So
Oh,
I'm
right.
guessing that they may have figured it out, because that's what he said. So they're in a panic and their boat won't crank.
Yeah,
Or,
they're in a panic. He's saying the
So-
bilge is not keeping up. I asked for Coast Guard. He said no, but he's just really upset on the back end. And, I get it. It's a
Okay.
kid. He just doesn't understand.
oh, okay. Do you still have him on the line?
Yes, I still have him on the line. And, again, I couldn't find he couldn't give me anything regarding his grandfather's, membership, so it's just under Jerry fee-for-service.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just talked to. If you want to, we're so tied up right now. We can't really do any non-member jobs right now.
Is Jerry a member? Did you find out if he was a member or not?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's his boat or what. I'm not sure what's going on with it. But yeah, transfer the kid over. I'll talk to him, and then I'll call his grandpa back as well.
All right. And did you want me to look up Jerry's membership number or anything like that to see if he's up? I know you guys are
You can
swamped.
try this cell phone number.
Yes, sir.
So that's the end of that, man. Like I told y'all, nobody enhanced the TMZ video. That's why I had the audio. That's why I went back and I had to go remix a little bit, let y'all hear it. And that's clearly what we hear in the background. And my thing is, that shit don't got nothing to do with a boat sinking. Check a chest, get the F up, and other little few words that we heard in the back. That have nothing to do with a sinking boat. The only thing they got to do with a sinking boat, when you hear Bart jump in the water, unplug something. I'm not a boat professional. I don't know. I don't ride boats. But that got something to do with a boat. Obviously, unplug something. I don't know. Maybe you want to unplug the boat so it can stay still. I don't know. Anybody that know about boats, they'll tell you. I don't know. But that got something to do with a boat when you hear somebody saying unplug the boat. But everything else we heard in the background don't got nothing to do with a sinking boat. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. So I don't want to hear that. So we'll see what happens later. Know what I mean? I think Tatum going to drop part 2. They're going to talk about the 911 call. I want to hear what they got to say. I'm very curious. I ain't going to lie. Because I just hope they don't try to skip it and just go straight to the enhanced audio. Tatum, please, I hope you just ain't do that. Let them explain the original audio that Cajun United Seal gave to TMZ and the one that we just heard. That's the original one. What was the commotion going on in the back? Ask them that question. Why y'all telling somebody check a chest and this and that? That was not an enhanced call. Enhanced audio. Nobody enhanced that shit. Nobody in remix and edited did not. We don't want to hear that. I'm up out here again. We be back on later on. Make sure y'all keep that notification bell on. We had a great morning going into the afternoon. We've been on here about 2 hours and 40 minutes. I appreciate everybody that came in and showed support. Appreciate everybody that, kind of got y'all day by at y'all job. So, that's what I'm here for too. So, but we be back on later on. So keep that notification bell on. Might be on late, might be on early. So y'all know how I do. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video though. Y'all already know. Grab your membership, support the channel, man. I'm out of here, man. It's your boy Smoke News TV, man. Everybody have a blessed day. Peace and love to everybody, man. Shout out to all my moms that pulled up. Follow me on Kick also. Shout out to Yolanda over there on Kick. Follow me on Kick also. So I'm up out of here. Till then, rest in peace to Nolan Wells. I'm up out of here. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out of here.
Yeah. This is Smoke News TV. We back in the building. Let's get to it. Smoke News TV, where the truth gets revealed. Every headline getting peeled, every rumor getting grilled. Hip hop industry drama, every deal. If it's making noise, then you know I'm in the field. Smoke News TV. I sit back and wait on it. Cause the truth always rises when the smoke starts clearing. Smoke News TV. We back in the building. Breaking down the latest, every story got layers. Everybody got opinions, I'ma do the homework first. Looking past the captions, digging deeper than the surface. Cause every viral headline don't determine what the truth is. Beef, contracts, albums, interviews. Who's making power moves, who's just chasing views. Some call it gossip, I call it research. Connecting every dot before I give my first words. If it's solid, I'ma say it. If it's weak, I'ma call it. If I catch somebody moving funny, that's nasty work. Close Smoke News TV. We back in the bill. Smoke News TV. We back in the. No bias over here. I just call what I see. Whether legends or the rookies, everybody gets reviewed. Culture over clout, that's the code I live by. Every episode, another conversation amplified. So yo, if you're rocking with the movement, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and hype your boy up. Every time the smoke rises,